behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure. What happened?
Loading. Oh.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, coming to you live from Rogers Heritage High School in Rogers, Arkansas for tonight's conference opener for our Springdale Bulldogs, alongside, as he will be for the rest of the season, Drew Barrett. Drew, good to see you. It's been 2 weeks. Got your first indoctrination into Springdale football. Looking forward to 7A West football tonight, a game that both teams really need to win.
Yeah, it's definitely important. Looking excited to see what this Springdale team really has. You know, you start off 2 weeks ago before the bye against Farmington. You know, you go up 19-0 at half, and then it was definitely a tale of two halves because you end up losing 20-19 at the end of the game. Had a chance to win it on a field goal attempt, just missed a little bit left, and ultimately came away with not the right results that you wanted. So tonight's a big night, you know, developing the confidence in this young team, because 3-0 is it's a deep hole to climb out of. 4-0 is even deeper.
It's a cliche to say that, you know, the season starts tonight. Whatever happened in the non-con is sort of irrelevant.
Yep.
This is certainly where the season starts. Seeding, you know, the last couple of years getting into the playoffs has been 2 wins in conference will get you into the playoffs, and this is a big step on the way to that.
Yeah, it's a big one for not only Springdale, but for Rogers Heritage. This is going to be big, you know, getting confidence levels for both teams up. You know, we talked about Springdale losing a close one 2 weeks ago. Rogers Heritage had the exact same thing happen to them. They lost by only 1 point, 28-27 against Alma. So both of these teams, they know what it's like to be in these close games. They need to figure out how to come away in the end. And hopefully you hope it's the Red Dogs that are the ones that are victorious in a close game or any type of game, because you need to get that monkey off your back, that big L off your back, and get that first W, first check mark in the left-hand column of the season.
It's going to be an interesting night. We're going to talk a little bit about these teams strategically coming up after the coaches show, but I think more importantly, this has been a series of runs. Springdale leads the overall series 8-5 since Heritage came in 2008. Heritage went 5-3 in the first 8 games. Springdale's won the last 5. Heritage currently riding a 12-game losing streak. They haven't won since opening night, a season and a half ago. And Springdale currently riding on a 4-game winning streak. Their last win was against Southside last year. So I mean, these kids. This is one of those games you sort of circle and say, okay, this is the juice we need to head into conference season.
Yeah, it definitely is the circle around. You know, you talk about it not just once you get into the season, but that's one of the ones you circle beginning of the season, because like you said, be darned what happened before in the first 3 weeks. This is conference play. This is where it really starts to count, where it really starts to matter. So get started off in conference play well, could really set you on the right track for a good season in the conference. And like you said, 2 has been able to get you in. You win tonight, you're halfway there.
We're going to break this thing down coming up. We've got my conversation with head coach Brett Hobbs on the other side of the break. We've got the folks from Bulldog Sports Television. They'll have a presentation for you, and then Drew and I will be back just before kickoff. It's a big night here in Rogers. Weather is beautiful. There is no wind to speak of. Temperature is in the low 80s, probably going to drop down into the 60s by the time we get out of here tonight. So we will be back on the other side of the break with my conversation with head coach Brett Hobbs. You are watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network. And welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And joining us, as he always does, the head coach of the Springdale Bulldogs, Brett Hobbs. Coach, it's been a couple weeks. Good to see you again.
I know. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Zach.
So you guys had the off week, had a chance to sort of regroup. And I know it's cliche to say, but, you know, non-conference doesn't matter. Real season starts tonight.
That's true, you know, and that's what I told our players as far as, you know, the non-conference is getting us prepared and ready to go for the tough 7A West. So I just let them know, hey, everybody's 0-0 right now, clean slate. But we definitely got to learn from, you know, our non-conference games and continue to get better.
What have you learned in 3 weeks about your football team?
Well, I've learned that they do care. I've learned that, you know, they come to work every single day as far as practice, and they're looking to get better. I really like our team. I like our team unity. And, I think that as the season goes on, we're going to continue to get better.
It's an ever-evolving process week to week, and this week you start conference, a team that you guys have handled the last couple of years. I want to talk to you a little bit about your quarterback situation, because it's interesting. You guys are running with two different quarterbacks. Landon runs more of the spread stuff. You see Kane running the wing T stuff. Talk to me a little bit about the differences between the two of them.
Well, our philosophy is, I think Landon throws the ball pretty well out of the spread, and plus he can make kids are starting to understand the defense and what Coach Mueller is kind of bringing. We're still learning, and I think that we'll just continue to get better each week.
I know you're excited. You got one of your big play guys back in Davon Sparks, and he pays instant dividends 2 weeks ago against Farmington. What does he bring to your offense?
He just brings, a different dynamic as far as our kids. They know that Davon's going to make some plays. And just having him back and giving us another weapon, I just think, really elevates our offense and, gets them excited knowing that he's out there and going to make some plays.
Coach and I will be back to talk about tonight's game in the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Kickoff's coming up right here on the Bulldog Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Shot good! Wide open placement, touchdown Har-BER Wildcats!
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network, continuing our conversation with head coach Brett Hobbs. And Coach, it's back to game week for you guys, and you've had a good week of practice. I know that that it's sort of out of routine to have those bye weeks, but when you look at this Rogers Heritage team, what do you see right off the bat?
I see a big physical team, especially on the offensive line. They have short, small splits, and their running back, is extremely good. Eli Craig, he's a big, hard, physical runner, but also has good speed. So we've got to make sure and do a great job of containing him and making sure we're able to tackle.
Having watched that offense a little bit, you're right about the tight splits. It seems like they want to power the football a lot with Craig and then get into the RPO game and hit it over the top with McNair and a couple of the other receivers. Is that what you're seeing?
Absolutely. I think they're trying to establish a run, get everybody packed in the box and kind of open it up a little bit. And I think that the quarterback does a great job as far as, whenever he does sprints out or rolls out, I think that's when he's, most effective.
It's a football team that struggled in the last couple of years, particularly in conference, but just watching them on film, it feels like they're getting better, and Coach Hookman's sort of getting, you see his roots starting to plant up there.
Absolutely. I think he does a great job. And like you said, they're getting better each and every year, a lot more competitive, and you can tell that they play extremely hard on both sides of the football. And, I'm expecting a physical football game on Friday night.
When I was looking at their roster and sort of, the sizes and the heights and the weights, I mean, this is a big football team. This might be the biggest team you play.
Right, yeah. And, of course, that can prevent some problems, but hopefully we can use our speed and our quickness to compensate for their size.
Now, this is a team in the past few years that Springdale's offense has had a lot of success going over the top. They play, they'll play a 4-4. They'll load the box up, try and take, make you play left-handed almost, take the running game away from you. Is that something you guys can take advantage of?
I think so. I think we're going to be in the spread a lot more this week. That's pretty much all we've been practicing as far as, for our game plan, because I think that we can, get them in space, and I think that we can use our speed that we have with our skill players. I think that's where we're going to have an advantage.
Now, just through the first couple of weeks, I think, in talking with you, via text or, phone call or whatever, I feel like you want to play tight, close games, those physical games, body blow kind of games where it's 24-17 going into the fourth quarter. This feels like this could be a close one going into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. And, I know that they're coming off a tough one-point loss against Alma, as well as our 1-point loss in Farmington. We both know this is an important game, especially starting out off in conference, and we know it's pretty evenly matched. So we're definitely expecting their best shot on Friday.
You mentioned the conference. It's the first time you and I have had a chance to kind of talk about it. It's an odd year for the conference. Bentonville loses to Conway. That was unexpected. Fayetteville seems to be a little bit better, but we don't know about them. They're sort of schizophrenic in that fashion. Give me an idea of where Springdale sort of fits into the conference race.
I think right now, I would say, of course, we want to get to the top. I don't think we're quite there, but we're going to compete like we are. But I think that we're going to be competitive and hopefully, in the middle of the pack. And I honestly think if we continue to play and get better each week, we're going to win some games that people aren't expecting.
It's funny. I was watching the HAR-BER Northside game last week, 63-56, and I've always been a big believer in when they're passing, you run. When they're running, you pass. You kind of go against the grain a little bit. Are we starting to see maybe, statewide people returning to the ground game where for years it was the spread and chuck it around, throw it 65 times a game? Now we're starting to see teams really start to ground and pound again.
Yeah, and I think everything, it's just everything comes full circle. And you're right, and I think that more people are using that running game, and I think that's important in football.
I want to ask you just a strategy question, and it's something that I've had conversations with other head coaches about, and it's a defense question, so this is right in your wheelhouse. We hear a lot of talk about, formations, 4-2-5s, whether it's the 3-3 stack or whatever it is. In today's world, when you're playing a team that runs, as Heritage does, just sort of a power spread, what's your preference when you see a team that's going to line up and just spread you out and then pound you? Is it 4 down? Is it 3 down? How do you handle something like that?
That's a good question. I think there's different ways that you can attack it, and I think ultimately it comes down to your defensive personnel group. I feel like that, if you've got a 3 down front, but you've got 2 outside linebackers that are physical and able to play down on the line of scrimmage or against the tight end, I think that's beneficial. I've coached and in the 4 front and 3 front, so I've had both of those styles, and I think it's beneficial. But I do like the 4 front if we're going to play some smash mouth football.
I'm waiting for teams to come back and have the old 52 with the monster. Hey, power right. Coach, best of luck tonight. As always, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Kickoff's coming up. It's Bulldogs and the War Eagles next on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
We prepare for victory because defeat is not an option. We break our bones and bleed to triumph. We are not the underdogs. We break the narrative every day. We do not simply let these obstacles overtake us. We eliminate all boundaries of our existence. Our success is limitless. Our presence is legendary. Our brilliance is uncomparable. We are here for glory. Each day we prepare for this. Fight for this. Not dictated by others' expectations for us. We define our own. We will achieve greatness. Our backgrounds do not define us. We define us. We live in the moments we spend here, on the field, in the locker room, surrounded by our team, our family. These are our brothers and sisters. This is our home. This is ours. This is our Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters.
So welcome back to Gates Stadium. Apologize for the slight audio delay. Luis Flores has it tied up. We'll recap what's happened here in just a minute. This is J.J. Lockett at the 16. Across the 25-yard line. Springdale's almost got him there. Now the football's loose. There's a football on the turf, and I think Springdale's got the football.
That's Bulldog.
Wait for the call from the officials. It is. It's Springdale football. So as we welcome you back, Heritage took the opening kickoff, goes down the field. Eli Craig from 23 yards out. He gets the touchdown. That gets everything started for Heritage. And then Springdale comes right back, a 2-yard touchdown run by Landon Phipps. And now we've got a turnover on the kickoff. And Springdale is going to come away with the football. They're going to have great field position. They're going to mark it down at the 25.
Seemed to have been recovered there on the ground by Danner Wiley. Good job by him. And, honestly, that was more of a mistake on the Heritage player themselves. Springdale was trying to arm tackle there, and they basically got lucky, and hopefully they can turn that luck into some more points here and take the lead early in the game.
So Landon will go into the shotgun. He'll have Ronnie Stillwell alongside. 4 wide receivers set. Landon's going to throw his first pass of the game. This one looking long. He's got a man in the end zone. Ball incomplete. Pass was intended for Chris Cortez. He had a big night 2 weeks ago against Farmington. That one just off his fingertips. It's going to bring up a second down. Like the shot on first down.
Oh, yeah. I love the shot. You got the momentum right now. Might as well try to capitalize on it. And, man, Cortez, he's watching it right into his hands at the last second. Boom, right off the tips. Man, that would have been a great passing catch there for the Bulldogs.
So it brings up second down 10. Ball's at the 25. 6:01 to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 our score. Phipps will have Sparks and Ronnie Stillwell alongside them. 3 wide receivers set. Landon to Davon. Davon trying to bounce outside, and he's going to get run down back at the 30-yard line. And they've tried that play a couple of times here and progressively lost yards.
Yeah, they really have. They're trying to get to the outside, get some creative room. But at some point, especially when you're staring down at 2 defenders right there, you got to know, hey, my best shot here is to turn it up and just try to fall towards the line and maybe even fall for a yard gain than running too far east and west. Sometimes you just got to turn it up.
So bring up third down and 15. Springdale in a position here where I think you're in 4-down territory. They'll spread it out. Phipps in the shotgun, has Davon alongside. I think you're probably playing 2 plays here.
Yeah. So don't need it all. Just get a decent chunk of it.
Screen set up. Davon at the 30. He's got room. 20-yard line, 15-yard line, first down yardage, knocked down just short of the 10-yard line, first down Springdale.
Or you can do exactly opposite of what I said and go ahead and just get all of it.
Just get all of it when you can. That's Davon's first reception on the night. It's going to be marked at the 11. It's a 19-yard pickup, enough for the Springdale first down. Springdale now, with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, threatening to take over. Springdale's been real good in the red zone when they've gotten there, 75% scoring on the season. That's something that I know the coaches watch religiously. Is when you get the ball into that red zone, you got to put points on the board.
Yeah, that's the problem. Has been getting into it. But once they've been getting into it, they've been doing a decent job of putting it into the end zone.
This is Stillwell straight ahead. He's going to get down to about the 6-yard line. It'll be about a 5-yard pickup. Ronnie taking a bigger load in the running game this week. When I was talking to Coach Hobbs during the coaches show, he said that they thought that they were going to go more from spread formations because of the size of this Heritage defensive line. They thought they could create some natural seams by spreading them out.
Yeah, and that last play, that was just an isolation zone option type of play. Basically reading the end right there on the end. He noticed that the end stayed, so he gave it away.
Ronnie straight ahead again. Boy, he's close. They're going to mark him down inside the 1-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. It'll be first and goal for Springdale inside the 1.
I know I don't have as good of an angles as the Zebras down there on the field, but it looked pretty good to me.
It was really close. Ball resting just inside the 1. Clock running, 4:05 to go first quarter, 7-7 our score. And they'll do it again. Ronnie Stillwell, all 200 pounds of it, powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale.
No doubt about that one.
So Ronnie Stillwell with his first career touchdown as a Bulldog. And Springdale capitalizes on the turnover. And now they lead the game 13-7 pending the extra point. So, again, every time we come up here, Springdale gets off to very fast starts. And once again, you've got 14 points on the board, 3:48 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, something you definitely like to see there. Two scores, 2 quick scores, too, and 2 really good drives, Had some good plays and mixed in there. was able to overcome some adversity, especially early in this drive where you were at third and 15, and you thought, well, let's just hopefully can get into a little bit better field goal range there. But nope, let's just go ahead and punch it right in. Exactly what they did.
Scoring drive goes 6 plays, 25 yards. Ronnie Stillwell in from a yard out. Springdale now leads, as Drew said, 14-7. We had some technical issues early, so we'll just sort of hold it here and talk about this. Springdale, you and I talked in the pregame show. This is important. Game 1 of the conference season is extremely important. Playoff seeding is in play starting today. 2 wins has gotten you into that 6 seed. 3 wins probably gets you into the 5, maybe the 4. And in talking with Coach Hobbs during the week, I mean, he felt very confident coming into tonight, and he felt like they could sneak up on a couple people during conference season.
Oh, yeah, and tonight is big for that, just momentum, confidence that goes into sports. I know it's a cliche, it's said a lot, but in every cliche there's a little bit of truth, right? So winning this game is very important, not only just for conference standing, but for the confidence of these young men. I've been on plenty of teams that started 0-3. Heck, it felt like it was a rite of passage at my high school that you had to start 0-3. So I know what it feels like to go out there and lose close games and to get beat down on, but you get that first win, and, man, you go from 0 to hero, and you're living in a high life.
Flores kicks it to J.J. Lockett at the 17. Lockett fumbled on the last one. Springdale's got him wrapped up at the 24-yard line. So good coverage there by the Bulldogs. Now it's up to this defense, which was gashed in the first drive by Heritage, to sort of tighten it up.
Yeah, hopefully the Bulldogs defense plays a little bit tighter. They had on the last Heritage drive, they had some good defensive stops, but they kept getting hurt by the big play. Eliminate the big play, and the Red Dogs should be good.
So first down 10, 3:42 to go here in the first quarter. It'll be Hensley and Craig in the backfield. Craig had 39 yards on that first scoring drive, and he'll carry it again. Springdale this time ready for him, and now we've got a flag down in the area of holding. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a holding, probably on number 67 for Heritage, I do believe, right there.
Yeah, they missed it on the first play of the game. He was holding Ricardo Gonzalez, but maybe get him on this one. Was thrown into the pile, so we'll wait and see.
But as far as the defense goes there, I mean, great job of creating the seam, of creating the edge and forcing him to come back in.
So they call the right tackle, Hunter Seals, for hands to the face. And we'll let them march that off and see how that affects the first penalty in the ball game. Will go against Rogers Heritage. Football will be marched back to looks like about the 14-yard line. So it'll be first down and 20, and that's where you want an offense. You and I talked about this during the pregame. This is a team on a 12-game losing streak.
Yeah.
You want to get them down and hold them down.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to give them any room. You don't want to give them any chance to breathe, and this is exactly what you want. You want them to be gasping for oxygen and basically gasping for yards.
Hensley's going to throw quickly. Pass complete at the 20-yard line. It's going to be not quite enough for a first down. Pass caught there. That's Tillman McNair. It's his second catch in the ball game. Lauder on the tackle. Going to mark it out at the 29-yard line.
Still not terrible. Still going to be about a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. So hold them here, keep them inside, and don't let the big play break off.
Clock moving, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hensley's going to throw again. This one quick. Springdale there. Whew, that was a tough one. A couple of guys around the football there. Lopez, Hernandez, Zamarian Manuel all near the football. It's going to bring up the third down for Heritage. And Springdale's been okay on the defensive side as far as third down conversions go on the season, allowing just 38% coming into tonight.
And on that last play, you see Hensley basically choosing which receiver he's going to pre-snap read, and it seems like he's been doing that all night. So if Springdale can guess it right, they can break off a big INT.
Hensley's going to throw. Protection's good. Ball's thrown right down the middle of the field. Batted around an incomplete. Ball lands at the 40-yard line, so the Springdale defense is going to hold. Good defense there. Lauder on the coverage. And now we'll wait and see what Steve Hookfin wants to do. I mean, this is a guy that's 1-23 in his career here at Heritage.
Yeah, it looks like he's bringing on the punt team.
Going to bring on the punt team. So Springdale had their issues. It was a bit adventuresome 2 weeks ago against Farmington in the punt game.
And there's somebody. I was about to say, where's the back man?
Eduardo Hernandez is going to drop back deep. Barelos is the punter. He doubles up as the place kicker and kickoff man. So Springdale's going to get the football back with relatively good field position. This is a good kick, kind of a tail dragger. It's going to hit at the 35-yard line. Springdale needs to get away from it. It's going to turn out to be a really nice kick. Bareilles still rolling. It's going to die at about the 18-yard line. So Springdale's, just as I say, they're about to get good field position. Bueno, Bareilles knocks the heck out of that one, and it's going to be downed.
Unfortunately, we got some laundry on the field.
We got a flag down, so we'll wait and see here. The marker is down at the 26-yard line. Could be any number of things here. Springdale's sending out the offense.
Real question here is, where is the ball going to be started for them to kick off the offense here?
If I'm Springdale and it's against Heritage, I make him kick it again.
I don't know. That was a pretty nice boot.
That's what I'm saying. If you're Springdale, you back them up 5 yards to do it again. Coaches, they're going over to talk to Coach Hobbs right now. They're not even paying attention to Heritage.
It looks like they're going to mark them off from here, from the 18.
Okay, it was holding against Springdale during the kick, so okay that makes sense. So it's a 53-yard punt.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice 10-yard advantage for Springdale.
Now, wait a minute. It was the call was against Springdale, right?
No, the call was against Heritage.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Holding during the punt.
All right. There we go. So the penalty will move Springdale out to the 28-yard line. First down and 10. Springdale's moved the ball with good efficiency. This is Davon. And not much there, out to about the 29. So sorry for the confusion there. Thanks for straightening me out, partner.
No worries.
That's why you're here, right?
Yeah, somebody's got to keep you in line.
That's a full-time job. It's going to be a 1-yard pickup for Davon here. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Springdale leads the game 14-7. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Springdale very efficient on offense. With Landon in the shotgun. Now he's going to throw it, swings it near side. This is Danners Wiley, 35-yard line. Danners still going, first down yardage across the 40. So Springdale quickly moving towards midfield.
Yeah, good pass and catch there, and good job by Wiley keeping his feet moving, running into the contact, which allows you, if you're the only one that's got your feet moving, even if he's going to take you down, you're at least going to fall forward, and he fell forward for about 2-3 extra yards.
13-yard pickup gives Springdale the first down. Clock running, 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. Springdale go back to that spread formation. Ronnie Stillwell, the lone running back. 3 wide receiver set goes to Landon's right. Little zone read. Here comes Landon straight up the middle. He's going to be horse-collared there.
Yeah.
At the 47, it's going to wind up being about a 5-yard pickup. So Springdale will, they are moving the football at will here on this Rogers Heritage defense in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you like to see. And the thing that they've done it multiple different ways. They've done it on this drive, one through the air on that nice little swing screen, and then they've done it from the running back, and then they've done the designated Landon draw play, which we saw a lot against Farmington.
92 rushing yards here in the first quarter for Springdale, 32 through the air. This is Stillwell. No, Landon's going to keep it at the 45-yard line, 50-yard line. Landon still on his feet. And we've got a flag down here at the 49-yard line, so we'll wait and see what that is about. That's in the neighborhood of holding, so you'd imagine that's probably coming back.
Yeah, you imagine it's not going to be good news for Springdale, but on the run by Landon, great job of recognizing, seeing the lanes there and able to cut it up and find positive yards.
You can almost see what Springdale's game plan here is. Let's just pound away, and then we're going to hit you with Landon, whereas the last couple of weeks it's just been Landon out running around.
Yeah, it's been Landon go do this, but now it's let's hold off Landon. Let's use the other athletes and the other weapons that we have on the field, and then we'll let Landon loose.
So the ball's going to be placed back at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a second down. We'll call it 12. Near receivers, Cortez and Wiley. Landon's going to throw. Good protection. Landon with plenty of time. Boy, he's got all day back there. Now he's on the run. Pass complete, far side.
It's Wiley again.
Yep, Danners Wiley with his second catch on the night. It's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll wait to see where the spot is. Good play there by Landon to just kind of hang in.
Yeah.
And then took his time, didn't panic, didn't take off and run. And he's got him at the 49 of Heritage. It's going to bring up third down
Yeah, that's a big thing by Landon. Good job there to not panic. You know, when you see a lot of quarterbacks, the timer starts going off in their head, and as soon as it hits 3 or 4, they take off. He knew that he had great protection up front, so he stayed in there. And great job to scramble when he needed to, find the open man. 10 out of 10 play.
So 3rd down 1, Landon. Straight ahead, Ronnie Stillwell, and boy, he's not going to get there. Heritage stacks that one up.
Now here's the difficult situation right there in the middle of the field. Do you punt it, try to pin him deep? You only got about 2 yards, and you've been averaging more than that on this drive and throughout the game as we end the quarter.
Briar Goodwin on the stop there. When we come back, it'll be 4th down and about 1.5 yards. And we'll see what Coach Brett Hobbs and the Springdale Bulldogs want to do. 1 quarter's in the books. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here. Here.
As we start the 2nd quarter, Springdale going to go into a power set, that wing T formation, on 4th down and 2. They're going to pitch it to Davon Sparks. Davon's in trouble. Back at the 45-yard line. Heritage has that one strung out. We got flags down. This was a bad play call, all the way around.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was going nowhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if I would have gone with that. Last time we saw type of a sweep outside, it didn't go anywhere else either. It was straight up, a lot too much east and west. You've had good runs running north-south right inside the box. I'm kind of questioning it here.
So it's going to be a 5-yard loss on the play. Heritage is going to hold and get great field position here. I mean, you're having so much success spreading them out and just running straight at them. Why bring everything together and play in a phone booth?
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that play call. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite the Bulldogs in the butt later on.
So Heritage is going to get the football at the 45-yard line. 1st down 10, 11:51 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Dogs lead 14-7. Carter Hensley will bring the offense out. Now, they were showing this during pregame. This is just a basic power eye set, 3 wide receivers. Craig is the tailback. Jaden Strickland the up back. And now we've got a football on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's
Springdale got it again. So Springdale catches a break.
Well, this isn't, that abnormal for Rogers Heritage. They were -3 in the turnover category last week. So they've been known to turn the ball over, and now -2 on them.
So Springdale, which has struggled in the turnover game. They came in -4 on the year. Now they're down to -2, +2 tonight. And Springdale's going to get the football back basically where they lost it. And, things breaking right now for the Bulldogs in a game that, quite honestly, they need.
They need to break right for them. They need everything possible to go right tonight. And outside of that 4th down play, pretty much everything has.
So 1st down 10, ball's at the 47. Landon in the shotgun as Ronnie Stillwell alongside. 11:46 to go here in the quarter. Landon's going to throw, and we've got, I think Davon jumps.
False start, yeah.
So Springdale shooting themselves in the foot right now with penalties. Yep, they're going to call it on Davon. I like that the referee is A, mic'd up, and B, calls out numbers. That certainly helps.
Yeah, it's not something you normally see in the high school level of calling them out.
Our boss, Golden Throat, Tommy Kraft, brings his own microphone, and he likes
of course
he
does.
he likes to hear himself
come
talk.
on.
So it's 1st down 15. Landon, again, protection's good. Now he's going to take off. Pass nearly complete. Looking for Danners Wiley. Now Springdale behind the sticks.
Not a bad pass, though. I mean, I'm pretty much right on target. Might have been a little far out. I couldn't tell really from this angle. But Landon, one thing you've noticed tonight, a lot more confidence in the arm, and the accuracy has been better.
Now, patient in the pocket, not taking off at the sign of a first color, first opposite color. Certainly hanging in the pocket. So it's 2nd down 15, 11:39 to go here in the 2nd quarter. This has not been Springdale's strength going, when you're behind the sticks like this. Landon's going to throw again, now under pressure. Screen set up. Whoa, dangerous pass looking for Davon Sparks. And I think Heritage has seen that a couple times. They had that one well diagnosed. Now you're 3rd and 15. This just feels like a situation where you get what you can, and if you got to punt, you punt.
Yeah, this is where you – exactly. I mean, and if you get close, I mean, it's still not a bad idea to go for it. If you're within 3 yards, I think it'd be a smart decision to go for it. Now, hopefully this time, if that's the situation you find yourself in, you go back to your bread and butter. And by that, I mean you go back to landing on maybe a QB draw, maybe an option read there on the outside, and follow the lineman.
3rd and 15, Landon alone in the shotgun. Now he's going to take off on the quarterback draw, just like Drew said. And now Landon across the 50. Boy, he's going to be really close. I think they're where they're marking. Yeah, he did. So Landon Phipps on the quarterback draw. Great play call there, Drew.
Thank you. It's all about going when you're behind the sticks like that, when you need something to work. What do? You don't try to get too fancy with it. You could go with what has worked. And through the first 3 weeks and 1 quarter, what has worked consistently for this Bulldog team? A Landon draw.
3rd and 15. They get 16. 1st down and 10. Ball at the 41. Heritage shows blitz.
Once again, running too much east to west. We got to turn it up.
Davon, after breaking off on the first run of the game, has really struggled. They've just haven't been able to get him loose. It's going to be another 5-yard loss back to the 46-yard line. And Springdale once again finds themselves 2nd and 15.
Yeah, not a trend you really want to go all night in. They've done a good job of getting out of the hole, but you prefer you don't start digging it in the first place.
Last 7 carries for Springdale in the game have netted 6 yards. That's certainly not where you want to be. Clock running.
I mean, that's after a 16-yard pickup, too.
10:40 to go here, and looks like we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. So we'll take the timeout with them. 10:39 to go here in the second quarter. Springdale leads the football game 14-7. Drew and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
And here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you
Welcome back to Gates Stadium on the campus of Rogers Heritage High School. Drew Barrett, Zach Arns, glad to have you along on the Bulldog Sports Network. Springdale facing a 2nd down 15. 10:39 to go here in the half. Springdale's kind of a mixed bag here since that first drive where they just sliced right through Heritage. Now Landon to throw. Blitz underway. Boy, he's got Davon right down the middle. 30-yard line. Davon Sparks inside the 20. 1st down Springdale.
Great job by Landon there, letting it develop. You know, he had him open a little bit before that. A lot of times you can see quarterbacks, taking the first open window, but he saw the play develop and knew that he had a deeper window. And by just waiting the extra half a second of leading him a little bit more, that creates 5-10 yards. That's big.
26-yard pickup gives Springdale a 1st down. Ball at the 20. Springdale has been efficient through the passing waves. 4 out of 7 for Landon, 69 yards.
Heck, Landon's about to turn from an RPO type of quarterback to your traditional in the pocket guy.
Here's Landon to throw. Got the screen set up far side. I believe that's Cortez. He's going to get a couple on the play. Yep, Chris Cortez on the reception.
Yeah, now that you're down here in the red zone, we talked about it earlier on the season, about at 75% marker. Hopefully you keep that trend going and keep the momentum going. But also you can be methodical here. You can run. You don't need to just break off big chunks of it.
So 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down and 7. 9.5 minutes to go in the half. And here's Davon inside the 15. Springdale's kind of hammering away.
Hey, I'll take 3 yards of play every time.
What is it Tommy says? You never go broke taking a profit.
No, you don't.
So they'll mark it. We'll call it the 14-yard line. Like Drew said, about a 3-yard pickup. Springdale on the night on 3rd downs, 2 out of 4. Clock running, 9:10 to go here. This is a big one here. 3rd down 4, line to make the 10-yard line.
Really take a lot of momentum from the Heritage War Eagles with the touchdown here.
Landon's going to throw. Pass, short. Whoa, what a catch there. Danners Wiley, one-handed.
Wow.
Ball's a little high. They're going to mark him at the 7-yard line. Pass is enough for a 1st down.
That is a heck of a grab. I mean, good concentration. And man, you know we heard the footsteps because he had a lot of War Eagles right around him. Great concentration. Might have lost it there for a second. That's why he had to bat it with one hand. But good job to bring it back down for the first.
So the ball marked at the 7. It's a 7-yard pickup. Springdale gets the first down and now faces first and goal. And this, this drive, this first half so far, a lot like we saw the first half 2 weeks ago against Farmington.
Yeah, a lot. And, hopefully the same result doesn't happen. Hopefully you keep the momentum, you keep the good play rolling into a second half.
There's Landon off the right side, and he's going to get knocked down at about the 2. It's a 5-yard pickup, and that's a nice, safe play call.
Safe play call. Go back to the bread and butter. When you don't have to get fancy down here in the red zone. You've got all the momentum. You're driving on them. They're on their heels at this point. You push it in. See, the call and the timeout, trying to get their team stable and under control, because this Heritage coaching staff, they know they're in trouble.
Yeah, and we'll hold it right here, talk about this. Landon, we're going to have a second and goal. Ball's going to be at the 2. Landon with 6 carries, 68 yards, has the 1 touchdown. Ronnie Stillwell, 5 for 14, and then Davon's carried the ball 10 times for 24 yards, but it mixed in there are 3 5-yard losses.
Yeah, so those statistics can be a little misleading there.
And last year when Landon played in a different system, it was a much different system last year. It was a lot more on the quarterback. Landon was very efficient as far as completion percentage. He's 6 out of 9 tonight, 79 yards, averaging about 8.8 per play, and about 26 yards. Yeah, you take that every single time. You just feel like Springdale's got momentum here. If you can punch it in here and you can get the football back with a couple minutes and put some points on right before halftime, I mean, you got a chance to really sort of put yourself in a position where you're going to be hard to catch.
Oh, yeah, you put yourself on the map here. You take away any bit of hope and momentum that the War Eagles think that they might still hold on going into half, and that's what we want to see from this team. Last week, it felt like they took their foot off the throttle. This time, pedal to the metal. Don't let it up.
Landon straight ahead's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Landon's second touchdown on the night, and the Dogs go up 20-7.
That's what you want to see. Just once again, back to the bread and butter. Landon draw up the middle. It works every time. You might as well keep running it until somebody figures out that even though it looks like he's dropping back to pass, you might want to keep people in the box.
22 rushes tonight for Springdale, 108 yards. The last 2 result in another 6 points for Springdale. Chris Cortez on to try the extra point. Kane Pinto to hold. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 8:02 to go in the half. Springdale 21, Heritage 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit explorespringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure. The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
The Springdale scoring drive, 10 plays, 53 yards. The last 2, Landon Phipps on the quarterback draw. Springdale now leads by 14, 21-7. Back deep for Heritage. J.J. Lockett, Tillman McNair. Luis Flores has it teed up for Springdale. We'll see if they haven't really let him loose yet. He's got a leg on him. This one's going to go to the other side. They're going to kick it right to Lockett at the 15. And we've got whistles. Did he call for a fair catch?
Did he? I didn't see a signal.
I didn't see a signal either.
They're saying he did give one.
Wow, okay. So we'll wait to see where they put this one down. I didn't see a signal.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, he sure did. They're going to mark him down. They're going to put this thing back at the...
looks like right at the 20.
Right at the 20. Okay. So Heritage takes over at the 20-yard line. 8:01 to go in the first half. He has been all dogs since that opening drive. They've scored 21 straight. As Carter Hensley goes into the shotgun, he's got Eli Craig alongside. This is Craig on that power trap, and Nick Thompson, Jacob Lauder are there. Now we've got a rugby scrum. He's going to get a couple out of the play.
Yeah, good job there by the Springdale defense. Just swarming the man, and you'd like to try to get him down a little bit faster. That way he can't keep his legs pumping for an extra yard. But, hey, hold him to 2, I'll take it.
Craig now 5 carries, 39 yards. Does have the 1 touchdown, the 23-yarder in the first quarter. But Springdale understands, I think, in talking with the coaches this week, I mean, this is a power running game that Heritage runs.
Yeah, it is. It's that's what they want to do. They're not afraid to throw the ball, but they want to establish the run game. And as long as you can take that away from them, that's good.
Hensley, quick to McNair. It's going to be close to first down yards. Looks like he's going to be knocked down at the 29.
Be about 2 yards short.
So it'll be a pickup of 7, and we'll bring up third down. Heritage on the night on third downs, 0 for 1.
Which, if you remember that first drive where Heritage was able to put the ball in the end zone, it was basically a culmination of about 3-4 big plays.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a big methodical drive. They were able to, break off a few. So you like the Springdale defense not giving up the big play yet.
Hensley's to throw. Good protection. Pass knocked away. And we got a flag down. They're going to get Kane Pinto for interference. He may have gotten him around the back.
Just maybe. But once again, eyeing his throws there for Heritage. I mean, if you can guess right at the pre-snap at what he might be seeing his pre-snap read, you can jump that all night, and that's exactly what Springdale did. It might have been a little bit too much contact, but I would have been perfect. I would have thought that it had been a no call, if anything.
So they're going to call him for holding. Ball's going to be marked at the 38-yard line. It'll be first down. So Heritage gets bailed out by the penalty. 6:43 to go in the half. Springdale by 14. Carter Hensley in the shotgun again with Eli Craig right alongside. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Springdale going to go 5 down here to take away this power running game. And boy, Craig is met in the backfield. And he's going to eke out maybe 2 there, middle of that Springdale defensive line. Right there, Zach Turner, Jacob Lauder. They come off the bottom of the pile.
They only got 1 yard out of there, and heck, that might be what you need to do. Run 4 or 5 man fronts at them all night.
Springdale has really tightened up in the running game. I mean, they were gashed on that first drive, but it has really tightened up a bunch.
Covering up those holes.
Clock running, 6:15 to go in the half. Springdale by 14. Hensley with Craig in the shotgun. He's going to roll near side. Pass complete near side. They're going to say he did catch it, and it's going to be complete at the 47. Boy, it's going to be close. Now we've got the referee coming in. The back
judge say no.
He's saying incomplete, so let's see.
I thought it was incomplete myself. I thought it was way too far out there on the white.
Crowd doesn't like it at all.
Well, I'm not that sympathetic towards him.
So it's going to work out third down and 9. Hensley on the night, 5 out of 8, 63 yards. And this, another third down. They are 1 out of 2 on third downs. They got bailed out on their last third down on the penalty. So their passing game is quick. It's a lot of little stops, they don't run slants, they don't run goes. It's roll near side, and you come back at 10 yards.
A lot of hitches, a lot of coming,
exactly.
A lot of back con.
So this third down and 9.
Or comeback, sorry.
Hensley with good protection. Fires down the middle. Ball nearly intercepted. Jacob Lauder had his hands on it. Springdale is going to get the football back with 6 minutes to go. That ball, Jacob will probably tell you, that should have been an interception.
Yeah, it should have been. And like I've said, he's been tipping his throws all night. That might have been actually the best one that he did. He kind of tried to look him off a bit, but you knew he was coming right back over the top, and they're going to get some INTs in this game.
My apologies to Brandon Lauder. I call him Jacob all night because I got excited. I'm ahead of myself. My apologies, Brandon. I won't let it happen again. So Bareilles into punt. He'll get it away. Good kick.
Once again, good.
Eduardo's going to let it go. And it is going to roll dead inside the 10-yard line. So Springdale's going to get the football back. 5:50 to go in the first half. Plenty of time to do whatever they want to do. You don't have to run anything exotic here. You don't have to go fast.
You don't have to be fancy with it. And ultimately, you want points here, but more importantly, you want to kind of just
don't want to get the ball back.
Yeah, you don't want them to get the ball back.
Yeah.
And you want to just wear them down. Kind of send that message of hey, we can do whatever we want. We could break off one if we wanted, but we'd rather just wear you out. We'd rather just wear you down. We'd rather just have you playing on your heels all night and knowing that there's nothing you can do to stop us. I mean, a long, methodical drive like that, you can do a lot of mental damage.
First down 10. Springdale with the football. They're going to go with a 4 wide receiver set. Davon Sparks is the running back. Landon, quick. That's Cortez near side. Going to get bumped out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. You know what? What's the automatic off of that is eventually you run the stop and go.
Yeah, eventually you do. You keep running those hitches right there. As soon as he cuts, your DB's going to try to cut inside him and just spin right back around and go.
7 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down, 3. Clock stopped, 5:45 to go in the first half.
Oh,
football's on the ground, and Springdale's turned it over. It's a problem at the mesh point between Davon and Landon Phipps, and Springdale's going to turn the football over on the 11-yard line.
I don't think most people here, including myself, knew that it was a fumble because it looked like neither Landon or Davon really reacted. I think they both thought the other one had it.
So Springdale turned it over for the first time tonight with 5:41 to go in the half, and this is a golden opportunity for Heritage to get back in the football game. It's also a golden opportunity for Springdale's defense to say, no, we're not having any of that.
At least hold them to 3.
So first down 10. Carter Hensley will bring the offense onto the field. They're going to go under center here. Eli Craig is the deep back. They'll give it to him straight ahead. Craig across the 10-yard line, inside the 5-yard line. Still fighting. Now he's going to be pushed backwards. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, it looks like they'll mark it somewhere right there at the 6. That was the first big hole that Craig has found all night, or since the first drive.
A little change here for Heritage. They're going to go to Zane Connor at the fullback spot. Usually that spot occupied by the tight end Jaden Strickland, and Connor goes to the tight end spot. Don't know if that's a wrinkle or not. Clock running, 5:10 to go here in the half. Again, this Heritage team on a 12-game losing streak. Their last win against Missouri Springfield Central opening night last season. It's Craig in the eye again. Now Hensley on the roll, near side. Going to throw it high and out of bounds. That ball is uncatchable. It's going to bring up 3rd down. You like the shot there if you're the Heritage War Eagles.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you line up,
you got
like
to
this,
do something.
Yeah, Springdale's obviously playing the run, but got in the corner, stay home. Don't allow the pass to be complete. And now with 4:43 to go in the half, Springdale with an opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Ball is at the 6.5-yard line. It's hard to see down the far side here, but the scoreboard says at the 6. They can get a first down inside the 2.
But hopefully you hold them here. They are smart about it. They take the field goal, and you take it as a success.
Here's Craig straight ahead. He's got first down yardage, and he's going to be just shy of the goal line. And we've got a Springdale Bulldog down at the 10-yard line. That is Kane Pinto that is down.
Yeah, I don't know if that's cramps. That might be something a little bit more serious.
We'll let the training staff attend to him. 4:35 to go in the half. Springdale by 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite.
Welcome back to Gates Stadium. Heritage High School, the injured Bulldog was Kane Pinto. He's being helped off the field. On the field, it is now They're saying fourth down and 1.
Yeah, it's close.
I thought he got the first down, but it is fourth down and 1. This is Craig straight ahead. And he is going to fall into the end zone for the touchdown. So Heritage cuts the lead down to 21-13 after the turnover. And, boy, if you're Springdale, I mean, what could have been?
Yeah, what could have been, we're on the other side of the field, and Springdale right now is busting in to go up 28-7 in a real demoralizing score. You give them some hope back here after they capitalized on a turnover like you've capitalized on 2 turnovers, but still plenty of time left to go in this first half. You don't have to rush. You don't really have to be in too much of a hurry up offense to march it down the field and to get some more points of your own here in the first half.
Borello's kick is up and good with 4:24 to go here in the half. It is now 21-14 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks. Bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
First Security is here.
The Rogers Heritage scoring drive, 4 plays, 11 yards, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Eli Craig. Cuts the Springdale lead down to 7 at 21-14, and 4:24 to go here. Springdale still with everything in front of them.
Plenty of time. Yeah, I mean, no need to start to hit the panic button. 1, you've got the lead. 2, there's plenty of time. And 3, it's still the first half.
Zamarian Manuel, Tajon Sparks back deep. Borellos has it teed up. Borellos has a heck of a leg.
Yeah, he does.
He's one of those touchback machines. That's a weapon here in high school football as he gets into this one.
Ooh.
And that thing is going to go 5 yards deep into the end zone. Zamarian catches it. It's going to be a touchback. So Springdale's going to have to go the long way again.
That's just a great kick. I'm just mesmerized. You don't see a lot of that at the high school level, especially end over end like that.
Every coach I've ever talked to is if they can get one of those guys, they love them.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
I mean, you're always starting at the 20-yard line. There's absolutely no chance for a return. So Landon Phipps will bring out the offense. Springdale led by 14, now 7 after the turnover. And Springdale winning the turnover battle 2-1. But now with an opportunity here to put points on the board before halftime, Heritage gets the ball to start the second. No, I'm sorry, Springdale gets the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
This is Landon quickly into the flat ball, pass complete. That's Davon. He's going to get quickly out to the 35-yard line. So Springdale very quickly.
Yeah, going back to a play that's worked before. Just those quick little swing screen passes out there on the outside, and just stick to what you know at this point. I mean, it's your 4th game. You kind of figured out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what's going to work, what's not going to work. And in a game like this, especially as you're trying to knock some time off the clock, just stick to what you know. Don't get too fancy with it.
14-yard pickup gives Springdale a first down. Same play, other side. This is Danners Wiley across the 40, 45. He's going to get into Heritage territory. So 2 plays, 30 yards, and Springdale's in Heritage territory.
Yeah, you love it. You definitely know the coaches having now gone back-to-back with it. I think that's probably the 5th swing screen pass we've seen tonight. They definitely saw something on film that they knew they could take advantage of, and so far they've done that.
4 catches, 49 yards for Danners Wiley. Clock running, 3:45 to go here in the first half.
Still plenty of time. Take your time. No need to hurry. I don't think they are either.
Springdale with 2 timeouts at their disposal if they want them. Phipps on the draw. Finds a little seam. Boy,
Yeah.
he's elusive. He might have gotten 2 out of that.
I think he did. Heck, I mean, it hasn't been the normal, 5 to 8 that we've seen out of the QB draw tonight, but you take 2 all day. You take it.
66 yards rushing for Landon here in the first half. As we get close to the 3-minute mark to go in quarter number 2. Landon, again, plenty of protection. Now he's going to throw it. He's got a guy down the sidelines. Boy, just overshot Davon. That was Tajon Sparks. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was a great read, too. He just knew that his guy had the speed on him, and when the safety's staring at you, you know he's not in a great position to turn around and run unless he's got the most amazing hips in the world.
And that's just one of those, just a little bit more air
Just a
under it.
little bit more
air under it.
Those are the ones where you let it go and you're like, oh, man, if I would have just a little bit more.
Clock stopped, 2:55 to go here in the half. Springdale looking to convert on a third down. Been pretty good tonight, 3 out of 5 to this point, including a long 3rd and 15. Here's Landon to throw, great protection. Now he's running around. Landon breaks one tackle, makes another guy miss. Ball complete, Danner's at the 39, breaks a tackle, first down Springdale.
Great job by Landon. I mean, he's having the game of the year so far, and you hope that continues, going throughout the season, because he's a big-time player who could be a big-time game difference maker, and he's showing it tonight just like he's shown it in the first 3 games of the season.
So the Improv gets Springdale a first down, ball at the 35-yard line. Danner's now having a heck of a night.
Oh, he is.
He has come up with some clutch catches, 5 catches, 60 yards.
Catch of the year so far, too.
Absolutely. 2:25 to go here in the half. Springdale going to go 4 wide. Now they're going to shift around, move some guys. Danners will go to the other side. Now they'll go 2 running backs. Play clock is at 5. And we're going to get a timeout.
A lot of miscommunication there, especially between your backs. They didn't know which side they were supposed to be on. That's never a good sign.
2:13 to go here in the first half. Springdale now with 1 timeout left. Feels like, you almost lost their 12 seconds on the play clock there to call a timeout. But that's that's part of being a young football team. And Springdale in control here. They're going to get the ball to start. I'm big on the 2-for-1.
Oh yeah.
If you can get points here, get the ball back to start the second half, put points on the board again. You change.
You're right back in it.
Yeah. You change the complexion of the game, especially if they're two touchdowns. And Springdale on the night, 233 yards of total offense. Most of that has come on the ground. They are running. I take that back. It's now 129 through the air, 104 through the on the ground. And they've done a nice job defensively. It's just been the one turnover that sort of kept Heritage into the game.
And honestly, besides the first drive by Heritage, and they were able to punch it in, but they still made them go to 4th down. They made them earn every single inch that they got, and that's what you like to see.
It's first down 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Chris Cortez has range out to 40 yards, so the 23-yard line is about the money line for Chris Cortez. Stillwell will now split out to the left. Landon alone in the backfield. Here comes the quarterback draw.
They saw it that time.
And the football is loose and recovered by Heritage back at the 41-yard line. Second fumble of the night by Landon Phipps. And
Gotta hold on to it.
Turns it over with 2:07 to go.
And everything we just talked about went right out the window.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Ball security is the first thing that you have to take care of.
You're going down. You got to know that ball is going to be safe. You can't just let it swing on out there, which is basically what he did. I don't think anybody really touched the ball. He kind of just had the ball out. Somebody touched his arm, and normal reaction. Your arm's going to go up, the ball's going to go up, and that's what happened.
So Heritage gets it at the 41, plenty of time. They've got 2 timeouts left. Carter Hensley will bring out the offense. Boy, you were staring down 28-7. You don't want to go in at 21-17 or 21-21. Springdale shows blitz. This is Craig. Springdale's got him wrapped up at the 41-yard line. No gain on the play. Lauder there. Datrion Woodfork again. Springdale doing a nice job. Zach Turner is there as well. So it's no gain, and boy, this is odd. You're huddling in a 2-minute situation, and this is part of what some of the struggles that Heritage has had through the years.
Yeah, you're in the hurry up time right now.
Hensley looking down the sidelines. Pass is going to go incomplete, intended for Tospin. And now with 1:37 to go in the half, Springdale has them backed up 3rd down and 11.
And that's good defense there by Sparks. A lot of times defensive backs get caught up in pass interference calls right there because they face guard too much or they don't look back for the ball. He did it perfectly. If you want a clinic on being a DB right there on a long pass, he had it perfect. He had his hand on his hip. He was looking back to the ball, didn't make too much contact. That's exactly how you wanted your defensive back to defend.
This is Hensley, flush near side, throws down the middle, pass intended for Laird, caught at the 47. Just a player making a play.
Yeah, player making a play. Also, once again, I think that Heritage got away with the hold. Big number 65, Diego Lopez, out there on the left side. Looked like he was holding, but I guess I'm the only one that saw it.
Prior to that pass, Hensley had missed 5 in a row, but converts on the third down. Clock running, 1:20 to go. Hensley rolling to his right. Pass complete at the 35-yard line.
It's starting to take some momentum here. As you can hear the Heritage fans and students start to get back in the game. For most of this game, you've kept them quiet. You've kept them out of the game, and definitely don't want the momentum to go away.
Weird time to take a timeout here. There's a 12-yard pickup. Baxley makes the reception at the 35-yard line. You get the stoppage.
You got him on the heels,
exactly, and then
too.
you call a timeout. It's just an odd time to take a timeout. So we'll reset here. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 35-yard line. 21-14 our score. Springdale's turned it over on their last 2 possessions, and that's sort of been the ball game. That is it's really what's kept Heritage in the game so far.
It really is, because other than that, Springdale's played a great first half, and the score really does the game. Doesn't do the game justice, because you look at the score. If you go into half 21-14, you think pretty even of a half. Both teams played well. Both teams did some good things. Not really. I mean, Springdale has really controlled and taken command of this game. If it wasn't for 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles by your playmaker himself, Landon, this is a completely different game.
So 1st down 10, ball's at the 35. Hensley to throw. Now he's flushed near side. Sets up. Ball's. I don't know if it was underthrown or overthrown, but we got a flag down.
That's probably going to be pass interference or defensive holding at least somewhere.
One of the two, and it's certainly in that area.
Could be lucky, could get offense, but I doubt it.
So we'll await the White Hats call. So the call's a Marion for the hold. That's going to be a 1st down.
With a minute and 6 left to go in the half.
Just one of those. I mean, it's just one of those plays you just can't have.
No.
I mean, especially in that spot. I mean,
that's a mental mistake. You got to be aware of the situation and what's going on and how much time's left, and you just can't break down mentally like that.
So it's 1st down 10. Ball's at the 25. 1:06 to go here in the half. Heritage has 1 timeout left. Springdale with 1 timeout left. Hensley's going to throw.
Oh,
what a catch. That's a nice catch there on the far side. That's Brandon Baxley with the reception.
That's just a good catch. Nothing you can really do against that unless you want to try to cut him off and go up for the ball yourself.
It's a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd down and 3. Clock running, 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Hensley alone in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Springdale blitzing. Now he's flushed. Hensley outside the pocket's going to run. And he throws the ball away.
Smart decision by Hensley there.
Live to fight another day. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, especially at 3rd and 3. That's a good play.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Don't try to force it.
Not going to outrun the defense. And with 38.8 seconds left in the first half, is that 33?
33.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I can't see anything. I can't tell my 3s from my 8s anymore. Hey, you know what? You look through the binoculars, it's 33 seconds. 33.8 seconds left in the first half.
Don't worry, we'll get some glasses for you, Grandpa.
Well, that's why I carry the binoculars. I drive with these now. So Heritage facing another 3rd down, the 2 out of 4 on the night. Hensley to throw, swings it to Craig. Across the 15-yard line, down to the 10, 1st down, Heritage. Now the clock will stop momentarily.
That clock ran a little bit late, too.
The ball be placed at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and we're going to get a timeout. Again, weird time to take a timeout.
I mean, you get
after
the stoppage.
You move the chain.
You might as well, if I'm Heritage, what you do is you have a second play in your back pocket. You basically, last time you took a timeout saying, hey, once we get this 1st down, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to run up, and we're going to try a running play. We're going to have Craig go straight up the middle. If there's a hole, there's a hole. If not, we'll call the timeout then.
Yeah, I mean,
it's working in Springdale's favor, I guess, but like.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got it automatic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you pick it up. All right, let's go. But now here's the problem is if you, you've got about 25 seconds left in the half. If you take a sack.
Or you don't get out of bounds.
Right, you don't get out of bounds. You're in
done.
trouble. Yeah, I mean, you're in trouble here because it's
very poor clock management by Heritage. I don't know what they're doing.
It's 1st and goal. So, like you said, I mean, you get tackled short of the goal line.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. It's 27 seconds to go.
I mean, unless they've got an unwritten, unspoken agreement with Springdale that they're going to call their last one.
Yeah,
they got a nice gentleman's agreement.
So first down and goal, and I thought somebody on the far side jumped there. That ball is high and wide, incomplete. Hensley looking for Baxley. That ball's, I thought, the slot receiver to the far side. I thought he jumped.
It looked like it just a bit, but I guess not enough to
How in the world did
flag.
0.7 of a second only go off the clock?
Yeah, that has to be wrong.
Huh. Anyway, it's going to bring up
longest 0.7 of my life.
That was, yeah, I think they're having a conversation here. I think the two referees are having a conversation.
They looked up and they realized it.
Yeah, now we've got the Heritage TV guys next to us. They're even questioning how only 0.7 of a second went off the clock. So it looks like they're going to reset the clock here. Okay, so 24 seconds on the clock.
Only 3 seconds? Okay, I guess that's, I mean, still a little bit.
It's better
short.
than what we had, right?
Yeah, it's better than 0.7.
So second down goal, three wide receiver set. You're not going to run it here, I don't think. They're going to throw the fade, looking for Baxley. That pass is complete. We've got a penalty flag down. There's some hand fighting going over there. Your options are it's either DPI or it's hand fighting.
It's probably DPI.
We'll see.
He never turned around for the ball. And that's a big indicator.
So they're going to give Heritage the touchdown, and that's product of a turnover.
That is. I mean, now you'll probably be going, unless, you end up breaking off a good kickoff return, and we know the leg that the Heritage kicker has. That's highly unlikely. You're going into this half 21-21 when you were 40 yards away from 28-7 at one point.
Yeah,
from putting this game away, putting it in your back pocket, and the tables have turned.
Morelos on to try the extra point. And we've got more flags.
That could be anything. False start, offsides. There's a coin flip.
And we'll see what the call is. And for those that are wondering, the second.
It's going to be on Springdale. He's going over there to talk to the Heritage side.
The second half has not been kind to Springdale this year. They've been outscored 34-7 in 3 games. Yep, it is offsides against Springdale, so just continuing to shoot themselves in the foot. Okay, so they're going to retry it with Morelos.
You get that penalty. What are they going to do, move the ball a yard?
Yeah, move it about a yard and a half.
Yeah.
But
You're still kicking.
With a guy like Morelos, you got all the momentum on your side. You've played well the back half of the second quarter. Snap. Blocked. And now Springdale can return that. Can't they? No, they're going to say it. Okay, and I forgot in high school.
You can. College, you can.
So it's blocked by Tajon Sparks, and that, as we found out 2 weeks ago against Farmington, missed extra points.
They're big.
Those things can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, now you're going in not in a tie game, but with a lead. Now it's a slim lead, but last time I checked, you only had to win by 1.
That's exactly right. So Springdale will cling to a 1-point lead. 19.8 seconds to go in the half. They do have 1 timeout left if you get a big return, which against Morelos is, it's iffy.
Pretty unlikely.
It just feels like, if he boots it out of the end zone, he gets the ball at the 20, you just take a knee and you go into halftime.
Yeah, see, that's the big thing. You might try to attempt one shot at it, try to throw the ball about 20, 30 yards down the field. If you complete it, you still got 1 timeout left. Might try to take a shot, but more than likely, you're going to call the fair catch, or it's going to go into the back of the end zone through the uprights with this young man's leg. And you're just going to take the knee, take the lead into the half, and really figure out what went wrong in the second quarter.
Manuel and Sparks back deep, and now they're going to
I thought the penalties were declined.
No, the penalties on the extra point. One was a personal foul. It's now accepted. So now you're at the 45-yard line.
Okay, I just kept seeing this, so I thought.
Do you try the onside if you're Heritage?
I mean,
worst case scenario, you're giving the ball at the 35-yard line.
Not a bad idea.
I know Kevin Kelly would. 19.8 to go. Morelos has it teed up.
Which last week didn't work out too well for him at PC, did it?
No, he got beat 72-0. And he just hammers this one.
Oh, he's going for the uprights.
Yep, he wanted to put
That's
that.
That's exactly what he did.
He tried to hit the ticket booth. So Morelos knocks it through the end zone. Springdale will get it at the 20-yard line. And like I said, this feels like just, let's take a knee and get out of here.
So we know that Morelos is good for 45.
Yeah, exactly. unless you've got something that you've been saving that you're 1,000% confident in,
it's gonna work.
Now against Choctaw, and they actually hit it earlier tonight. They've got a play to the running back, a passing play. Landon got the 80-yard touchdown. It's just one of those plays. It's deceptive. It's hard to pick up. Your assignments. That could be something you look at. But the one thing you don't want to do is turn it over.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. Ball security, people.
Well, they're going to come out in the spread formation. Stillwell and Phipps in the backfield. They're going to go bunch formation to the top of the screen. So they may try something here. Here comes Landon. Landon, 25-yard line, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're not going to snap it again. That should be it.
Yep, looks like Springdale's going to let it go. And that is going to be the last play of the first half. So our score. We got a good one going on here at Gate Stadium in Rogers, Arkansas. Springdale 21, Heritage 20. We'll be back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
That means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay,
John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit explorespringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure. The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. and definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory certified.
Well, we welcome you back to Gate Stadium on the campus of Heritage High School here in Rogers, Arkansas. 21-20 is our halftime score. Drew, kind of a tale of two quarters. I mean, the first quarter belongs to Springdale.
It does.
Second quarter, well, that belongs to Heritage.
Yeah, it does. But ultimately, you still got the lead, 21-20. Had the blocked extra point there at the end. And the main thing is, Springdale has not done a very good job coming out of the locker room at the half this year. You know,
It's been a struggle.
Said, I believe he said outscored
34-7.
34-7. Those aren't very good numbers, and hopefully you don't have kind of the same thing that we saw against Farmington. You know, you come out strong, you feel good going into half. Now there you had a 19-point lead compared to a 1-point lead here, but you just hope that you're able to come out with the same intensity that you saw at the beginning of this game, and you can cut down on the mental mistakes. And honestly, Landon is having one of the best games he's had all year.
It's
But he's also had
it's kind of a
maybe
mixed
one of the
bag.
worst games he's had all year with the 2 fumbles.
It's been kind of a mixed bag with him. He's looked great in the pocket.
Yeah.
He's taken his time. He's delivered the ball when he's had the chance. Springdale with 232 yards of total offense in the first half, 163 for Heritage. You know, you mentioned Landon, 65 yards rushing. He leads the team in rushing. Guy who's quietly having a nice night is Danners Wiley, 5 catches for 60 yards. Landon's 10 out of 14, 129 yards through the air. It's been, like you said, it's been kind of a mixed bag. It's 21-7. You get the football back. You turn it over on the 10-yard line. They go in. They punch it in. It's 21-14. Then you drive right back down the field and you turn it over again.
Turn it over again.
And that's kind of where we find ourselves now. Some scores from around the league, just in case you're just hopping on with us. Fayetteville leads Bentonville West at halftime, 21-7. Bentonville all over Har-BER at halftime, 27-7. And Rogers is hammering Southside, 38-7 at the half. 21-20, our halftime score. And as we start talking about the second half here, Springdale's going to get the football first. And Springdale had no trouble running the football early. They have now gone, my math is right, 14 carries for 11 yards.
That is.
Their last 14 carries have gained 11 yards. That includes some sacks. That includes some lost yardage plays. It's just they were gashing them in the running game. All of a sudden, Heritage just shut that down.
Yeah, they have. You got it. And while Lennon has had a great game through the air, you know, Wiley's having the best game he's had thus far in this young season. You live and die by the run game. I mean, you can't just all of a sudden go from a run-first team to, we're going to chunk it all over the yard. We're going to spread them out 5 wide and just throw it all over you. You just can't do that. I mean, while Landon, his accuracy has been better today, his completion rate is better today, you can't put that on his shoulders. So you got to figure out a way to get the ground game established. And one thing you hope that they don't continue to do, and when realistically it hasn't worked all night, is running those sweeps, trying to get too far east-west out on the side, trying to allow something to open up that Heritage just hasn't allowed to open up. Let's pound it on the ground right there, 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of offense. Let's pound them up the middle, get them on their heels, and eventually one of those is going to break off for a big gain.
Eli Craig leads Heritage in rushing, 10 carries, 51 yards. Through the air, it's been Brady Laird. He's got 3 catches, 41 yards. Brandon Baxley has the 1 touchdown reception for Heritage tonight. He's got 3 catches, 29 yards. Carter Hensley, the quarterback, 10 out of 18. Does have a touchdown. It's been kind of a mixed bag for him as well. He went through a long streak without completing the pass, and now all of a sudden he's gotten hot again. So we're about ready to start the second half. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I want to thank our entire Bulldog Sports Network crew for getting us set up tonight. We're dealing with some issues here at Gate Stadium. We are back home next week. Bentonville West is in town. As we mentioned, they're losing to Fayetteville tonight. They are out at Harmon Field, and You are a lucky man that you do not get to go to Harmon this year. That is one of the worst venues in all of the 7A.
I'm sure I'll experience the one.
You know, there's a hole in the roof in the visitors' press box. There's always water on the floor. So
really?
Yeah. It's just one of my favorite places.
Water on the floor. That's great for technology. Isn't it?
You know, we almost died there 2 years ago. You get electrocuted a couple times. You will feel a little pulse underneath your feet. So Bareilles has it teed up. Back deep for Springdale. Tejon Sparks, Zamarian Manuel. Springdale needs. You just feel like one big play here, and this thing could get going.
Just get the momentum back because you had so much of it. I mean, you were literally 40 yards away from stepping on the throat, putting your foot to the pedal to the metal, and running away with this game.
So here we go, second half underway. Kick is high, and it is going to go into the end zone. Zamarian watches it bounce about 9 yards deep, and Springdale is going to get the football, first down and 10. Now, one of the things to keep an eye on is Kane Pinto. The backup quarterback went out in the first half with what looks to be
an ankle injury,
lower leg injury. We'll certainly don't want to speculate on that. Haven't seen him back on the sidelines. Was looking at halftime trying to see if Kane was out there. That sort of limits you.
It does
because when
they
can't
put Landon in the backfield.
Exactly, when they go into their power sets, Landon now has to play the quarterback spot. So first down 10 Bulldogs. Ball at the 20-yard line. Landon will bring him out. Stillwell's going to be the lone running back. First play of the second half upcoming. Landon on the quarterback sweep. Across the 20-yard line, 25, 30. Landon, 35. Stays in bounds. Now fighting out past the 45-yard line. His longest run of the night, and Springdale gets their first down.
Just another example of why apparently I don't know the game of football as well as I thought I knew the game of football, because I just talked about, hitting it through the box, 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of football, not get so cute, don't be too east-westy here. And what do? They go east to west, and then they turn it up north-south and bust off a big play.
27-yard pickup brings up first down 10. Landon now with 92 yards rushing in the ballgame. Davon moves into the backfield. They'll try him on the sweep. Davon, nice block there by Danners, and they're going to get him and get him on one of those lookout blocks. I don't like that. He hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Didn't lead with his head. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty whether I like it or not.
I don't like it either, but it's a call you're going to see every time.
Yeah, I didn't lead with the head, hit him in the shoulder. I don't know what you want Danners to do in that situation.
I guess politely tap on his shoulder. Can you stop?
Can
I block you?
The only thing you can do at that point is kind of get in the way. And maybe that's the way that you teach it from this point forward. But it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to bring Springdale back to the 32-yard line, and this brings up a second down and 25.
Yeah, it's pretty long territory. But we've seen Springdale backed up before in the first half, and they were able to get out of it.
So first down. Landon now going to look to the sidelines. 11:41 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale clinging to a 1-point lead. The 1 point led the football game by 14 points. Landon to throw. Plenty of time. Ball's complete. Far side. That's Tejon, and we'll see. Forward progress is going to get him out. They're going to give him the 38. So it's going to be a 6-yard pickup. I'll check that. Junior Reyna with the catch. 8s and 9s on the far side. Well, can be a little difficult from time to time.
I thought it was 9 too. So
I appreciate
I'll give you that one.
I appreciate you looking out for me. Ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line. Again, 6-yard pickup. Bring up second down. The line to make is the 43 of Heritage. Play clock at 11. Plenty of time. Landon trying to get near side. Landon's going to get out to about the 49-yard line, so it's going to make it a third and somewhat manageable.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're back there now looking at a 3rd and 9. Heck, run the same play. I mean, you'll take the same amount of yardage, get the first down. And
it's an 11-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Springdale 4 out of 6 on 3rd downs in the first half. They'll go with a dual setback. 2 receivers near side. Landon to throw, now in trouble. He's going to get down the sidelines. Boy, he's going to be really close.
That's pretty close. I think they're giving it to him.
I think they're going to give it to him with the 43. I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
Our view is obscured. I don't know how. I don't know how he did it.
I don't either. I think they're going to give it to him.
They're going to mark it at the 42, and if that's the spot, that's a first down.
They're waving the chains.
So Landon picks up the first down.
Man, that boy's good.
Boy, that is that is something.
That is some tiptoeing work right there down the sidelines.
It's a 9-yard pickup on 3rd down and 8. Springdale gets the first down now at the 42-yard line. 10-16 to go, third quarter. 1-point game. Heritage now showing a little blitz. They'll give it to Stillwell. Ronnie going to inside the 40, still going 35-yard line. Nice strong run there by Ronnie Stillwell. That's a guy that they really need to get going. That's that big body back that you like.
That's that big body running through those holes, keeping those legs churning, putting the knees up in the defenders' faces, and just able to keep it chugging. There's something for keeping the feet moving. You keep chugging, you're going to keep going forward.
7-yard pickup to the 35-yard line. Clock running, 9:50 to go here, third quarter. Glad you're with us here along the Bulldogs Sports Network. Dogs trying to go to 1-0 in conference play. Beat Heritage for the 6th year in a row. Stillwell in motion. And I think they're going to get Ronnie for an illegal procedure. This play's coming back. Landon's going to get the first down back at the 30, but it's going to go for it's going to be a penalty. And Ronnie moved towards the line of scrimmage just a little bit early.
A little too soon. Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be.
So they'll back him up back to the 40. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. And we'll call it 8. And we're kind of getting back into that, what the first couple of weeks have been like, which is just snap to land and let them run around.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, the penalties right now, you hate to see them. You don't want to take 1 step forward, 2 steps back here. But honestly, it's more of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, because you're still making progress down the field.
So it'll push Springdale back to the 40. 2nd down, we'll call it 8 coming up. The line to make is the 32. Just kind of scanning the sidelines here with the binoculars, looking for Kane Pinto. Do not see him.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him out there.
So 2nd down. Clock moving, 9:15 to go here, third quarter. Heritage shows blitz. Landed, swings it. Ronnie Stillwell, 35-yard line. He's going to get knocked down close to the 33. Well, I'll tell you what, Landon saved that one.
Yeah, good job by Landon, not getting scared, seeing it right there in front of him going, I'm probably about to get hit here, but I got to make sure I complete this pass, get the job done first, and that's exactly what he did.
So we'll mark it at the 34. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Play clock at 15. Springdale 5 out of 7 on 3rd downs. Phipps on the quarterback sweep. Nice block out there by Stillwell. 25-yard line, 1st down, Dogs. Landon gives that little 1st down sign. Landon's starting to feel it a little bit in the running game.
He's feeling it, and he has every right to be so. I mean, he's just rattling off 8 to 12 yards every single carry. It's almost automatic.
11-yard pickup. Now 15 carries, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns for Landon on the night. And this is the kind of drive, you want to finish it off here, but, this is time-consuming. It's the power running game. It's making them run side to side.
It's deflating the defense.
Yep, 7 plays, 57 yards so far on the drive. Here's Stillwell. Ronnie going to get to the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup. And Ronnie, nice little change of pace tonight.
Yeah. You need that brutal inside run game, that can ultimately take a small hole and make it a big hole just by blowing it up.
7 carries, 24 yards for Ronnie tonight. Does have the 1 touchdown. He scored the first Springdale touchdown tonight, a 1-yard plunge. Now Springdale facing a 2nd and 7.
You also just like how much time this drive is taking off the
very
clock.
time-consuming. Landon. 15. Oh boy, one shoelace away.
Going to mark him about short. Might be looking at a 3rd and 2 here.
Yeah, boy, he was really, really close to breaking that one. So the ball be placed at the 15. We'll call it 1.
Long 1, I'll go ahead and say 2.
All right, we'll call it 2. Clock now shows 7 minutes to go. So Landon's in the shotgun. Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Davon Sparks now moves into the backfield. They'll give it to Davon. Davon's got the speed. 15-yard line. Flag down. 10-yard line. He's going to run out of bounds. But I think we're going to get a hold here against Springdale.
That's exactly what I was talking about a minute ago. You're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You need to stop biting yourself in the butt.
It's going to be penalty number 7 against Springdale. It's going to be called on Danners Wiley. He's picked up 2 penalties on this drive.
Mm-hmm.
And now we'll see where the hold occurred and where they're going to place the football. Looks like they're going to put it back at the 25, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Which isn't impossible. We've seen them break off plays like that for this drive, and especially, if Landon can get it going, we know that once he gets in an open field, he can be gone.
6 out of 8 on 3rd downs tonight. This one 3rd and 12. Landon, good protection. He's got Danners at the 10, the 5. Danners Wiley into the top. Is he in? Oh, my God.
Oh, he just had to fall forward. All he had to do was fall forward.
Danners makes up for the penalty with the catch. He can't be more than 6 inches out.
He can't be. I mean, that ball has to be almost touching the white.
It's going to be a 24-yard pickup on 3rd down and 12.
They're going to mark him at the 1, but come on.
Oh.
We know it's closer than that.
Danners Wiley with another reception. He has had
That's at the 6-inch mark.
6 catches, 84 yards for Danners. And now Springdale 1st and goal, ball at the 1, and a chance to take a 7-point lead, possibly an 8-point lead.
Yeah, and even more important, I mean, look at that clock. We're almost halfway through the 3rd.
Exactly right. Here's Davon. They'll give it to Landon straight ahead, and I don't think he made it.
No, they're going to call him short.
Yep, he's not going to get there. So, hey, it's another
more seconds ticking off.
More seconds coming off the clock. Like you said, I mean, the 6 minutes have come off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. It's one of those demoralizing,
demoralizing
come into the lunchroom and steal your girlfriend kind of games. So it'll be 2nd down. They gave him, we'll call it 6 inches. Ball now inside the 1-yard line. And like you said, I mean, it's just more time coming off the clock. Springdale taking plenty of time
you don't mind.
Coming out of the huddle. Landon again.
He's got it that time.
He's going to get into the end zone. No call yet. Now we've got it. Touchdown, Springdale. Landon's 3rd rushing touchdown on the night. The Dogs go up 7 at 27-20.
That's exactly what you wanted to happen coming out of halftime. We talked about the slow starts they've gotten coming out of the locker room to start the second half. That was not a slow start.
Now here's an interesting conundrum for Springdale. Kane Pinto's the holder, and I don't think
nobody realized that somebody has to hold the ball.
You can't burn a timeout on an extra point, can you?
No.
Okay, Junior Reyna's going to come in. Play clock hasn't started yet, so Springdale's got plenty of time. There's no need to rush here.
Mm.
But, holder's important in the exchange.
Kind of.
Kicks on the way, and it's good. It's a nice job there by Junior Reyna to come in and hold on the extra point. With 5:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter, our new score, Springdale 28, Heritage 20. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Well, all right. Look at that.
Technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartydaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health.
5:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale now up 28-20. The Bulldogs scoring drive, 12 plays, 80 yards. Landon Phipps caps it off with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. Collective exhale. you get that.
You have some breathing room.
Yeah. Back deep for Heritage. Tillman McNair, J.J. Lockett. Luis Flores has it teed up. Pooch kick coming to Lockett at the 14.
Ooh.
Nice tackle there.
Got spun a bit there.
I believe that was Eduardo Hernandez on the stop for Springdale. And that is where this Heritage offense, which kind of found its sea legs there in the 2nd quarter, this is where they'll take over.
Yeah, and you hope that the Red Dogs defense is more, kind of settled down, after that last drive, because for most part of the first half, they were able to do what they wanted at will. They were able to stop them at every single time. So it's kind of just like, in a boxing match, when you really got control and then you take that one punch, it sets you back.
This is Eli Craig. He'll get across the 30-yard line. Dates around Woodfork. First make contact with him. Ronnie Stillwell in there making the tackle. Ronnie playing a little defense tonight. Ball be placed at the 33, so it's a 5-yard pickup. And if you're Heritage, I mean, yes, you've won one of your last 24 games, but you got to be encouraged about where you are here with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, just down by 8.
I mean, back-to-back games too.
There's Hensley out to McNair at the 35. And it's going to be short of the first down. We've got a flag down. I think we may get one of those lookout blocks again.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you can see Brady Laird here who threw the block. He's
kind of
pleading his case, yeah. So we'll wait for the call here. If it is, it's a 15-yard penalty. It backs him up. I didn't think either one of them were worthy of a penalty.
Hey, but if you're going to call the one on Springdale, you got to call it on Heritage.
Exactly, you've got to call it the other way.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, I agree. I don't think either one of them deserved the blindside block.
If you're going to call one, you have to call the other.
Exactly. So it's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to go back to the 22. That, again, puts this Heritage offense behind the sticks. It's going to be second down. We'll call it 16. Whoever's running the clock on the scoreboard here is really bad at their job. They've got it second and 21. I'm no math magician, but it is second down 16. Ball to 22. The line to make.
They changed it to 17. Yeah, okay, they're closer now.
Close enough. We'll take it. Hensley in the shotgun. Springdale showing blitz. Hensley going to swing it out to Eli Craig. Nice tackle on the far side. 38 was the number on that, I think.
I believe that was 28. David Perez.
38.
38.
Yep. I don't have a 38, do you?
I don't have it. That's why I said 28.
All right. So
David Perez, good tackle.
Nice tackle. We'll run with David Perez there. So it's going to bring up third down. I will effort to get with Coach Hobbs on that one. It's going to be a
okay. Now that I'm looking at it, it does look like a 38. But I don't have a 38 on my roster.
Winds up being a 4-yard loss, and now Springdale with a chance to get off the field here, get the football back to their offense. Hensley to throw. They're going to throw the fade route, Laird. And that's going to go incomplete. Nice defense there by Zamarian Manuel. And you know what? For Heritage, that's not a bad play there.
No.
Brady Laird's 6'2". And you take the shot, but now you got to punt.
Yeah, now you do. Now you're deep in your own territory, and you know that the kicker's got the leg. He's going to be able to truly flip the field, and in a lot of high school games, you get a little worried about this that you might give them the ball back within the 50, but he's about to truly flip the field. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Springdale's starting their next drive on the 15.
Barelos into punt. Danners Wiley's back deep. Barelos gets the kickoff. It's a low-line drive. It's going to hit at the 35. Danner's going to get away from it.
He's getting lucky. He's getting great bounces,
too. Sometimes
it's going to go to the 20.
It's going to go to the 21-yard line where it'll be down. And Springdale, I think they will take that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if you can – let's put this in perspective. You are able to kind of drive off the same amount of clock as you were last time. You're talking about giving Heritage the ball back with 9 minutes left to go in the game.
61-yard punt there by Barelos. He's gotten 3 punts off today for a 51.7 average. Attention, Sam Pittman. This kid can kick the football.
He can.
He can do it all, honestly.
I mean, we saw him kicking through the uprights from the 45-yard line and had plenty of leg left.
Yeah, he's a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
For this Heritage group. 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Springdale by 8 with a real chance here to put some distance, but get some breathing.
Back up by 14, or be 15 this time.
Landon in the shotgun. Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Landon on the quarterback draw. He's free, 25-30, and he's going to be dragged down past the 35-yard line, and I think they will take this all night long.
You do. You take that QB draw every time. He seems to just find a hole, and the thing is, they're not big holes. He does a great job of kind of wedging in between things, kind of shortening up his shoulders, maybe even doing a little bit of a sidestep to get through these tiny windows.
Play clock hasn't started yet. I mean, game clock's moving. And Springdale, if they really want to slow this thing down, they can probably eat up the third quarter in just 2 possessions. First down 10, ball's at the 36. Here comes Landon again. And you're right. I mean, it's a little subtle
little
movement.
tiny little windows, but he's able to fit right through it.
It's going to be a 3-yard pickup. Ball's going to be marked just short of the 40-yard line. Landon on the night, 20 carries, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's also a nice night throwing the football. He's 13 of 17 for 165.
Landon, I mean, realistically, he could have Lamar Jackson type of night.
He could go 200,
201.
Yeah, he could go 200, 200 if he doesn't need that much. Landon to throw. Got Cortez in and out of his hands at the 45-yard line. That's a ball that Chris normally catches.
Yeah. He saw green grass in front of him. Got to catch the ball first, though, young man.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down, 7 yards to go. The line to make will be the 46. 2:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Springdale on the night has been great on 3rd down, 7 out of 9. We can update a score out of Fayetteville. Fayetteville leading Bentonville West 42-7. Springdale gets Bentonville West next week. Landon, plenty of time. That ball in and out of the hands of Danner's at the 45.
I mean, Danner Wiley's had sure hands, too. Those are two that you definitely want to get back. Great throws by Landon, though. And to stay in the pocket.
Yeah, and he took a shot.
Yeah, he did.
So Springdale's punt team's going to come on to the field for the first time.
You get a little mad as the quarterback there when you stay in the pocket, you deliver a good ball, you get shot, and then we're punting the ball, guys? Really?
Chris Cortez will come in to kick. Averaging 32.7 per kick. Back deep, Tillman McNair, J.J. Lockett. You only got 9 guys out there. If it was Landon back there, I might even think about it. But Chris Cortez gets the kick away. It's going to be short. It's going to hit at the 34-yard line. Take a nice Springdale roll. And it's going to roll dead.
And about the 21.
Let's not go all Memphis State here. Pick that football up. And so Springdale will down it at the 21. And that's where Heritage will take over.
Yes, everybody, we all learned the valuable lesson to pick the ball up and hand it to the ref. Although I'm not, personally, I'm not complaining.
No, not at all. 40-yard kick for Chris Cortez. And now Carter Hensley will bring the Heritage offense back onto the field. 2:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale by 8. The Springdale defense playing really well. Be asked to one more time. Here's Hensley. Pass complete. No, incomplete.
That's going to be short,
Looking for Wade. That's that play they tried earlier in the ballgame down on the goal line. Pressure applied there by Datreon Woodfork. We can update that score out of Fayetteville. 42-17. They are in turbo clock mode down there. Springdale going to get West at home next week. Kind of an up-and-down West team.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd down 10, 2:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hensley and Craig are in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set. Craig on the carry. Datreon's there. Middle of that Springdale defense.
Clogging them holes.
Yeah. It's going to wind up being a 3-yard gain now, maybe a 2-yard gain on that, and it'll put Heritage in a 3rd down and long.
This has been a demoralizing quarter for the War Eagles, and, all the credit goes to this Bulldog defense, just not giving an inch.
So 3rd down 8, clock running, 1:40 to go. Springdale looking to generate a little pressure here. This is Hensley. He's going to be wrapped up at the 26, and we got a flag down.
They might think it was targeting. That might be the call here.
Oh, that would be.
He took a shot.
Yeah, they sure did.
But I saw shoulder. It definitely looked to me like a shoulder. And the flag came in really late. They came in really far back there.
Yeah, the back judge is looking for a number. We'll see what the call is. The ball, Hensley made it to the 27, so it's 4th down.
And if they call it on anybody, it's going to be on.
Yep, they got it for the targeting. Good call.
Maybe on Hernandez.
Yeah, Eduardo gets called for targeting, and he's going to have to leave the ball game.
To me, that looked just like a good football play. I mean, yes, was it a big hit? Yes, but was it also just a clean hit? It can be, and it was.
It's one of those things.
He's still in the game, though. Is it not an automatic ejection in high school?
I thought it was, but no. He's going to stay in the ball game, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
This is Craig, cross midfield, and it's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. It seems like every time.
Every time.
You know, you get a little bit of momentum.
Get a little bit of wiggle room, and then
you give
something weird happens.
You give it right back.
I mean, how many targeting calls do you see in high school?
Very well. We've had 2 this year.
Yeah.
2 in 4 games. But 1:10 to go here, third quarter. 28-20 our score. It's first down 10. Hensley to Craig again.
Wrapped him up.
Couldn't get out of the web there, cast by Datreon Woodfork. It's going to be a couple yards on the pickup.
Yeah, unfortunately, momentum has started to shift as we get down here in the final minute of this quarter, and you don't want them to have anything. You know,
no,
right now you controlled you've controlled the quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you were off the field and then you get the targeting call.
Giving a team like this any bit of life, any bit of breath is never a good thing.
Second down 6, pass complete, far side. That's Tospin. Be complete at the 33, and it's going to be enough for a first down. And I mean, every time they've sort of had that moment where they can get off the field.
They've gotten bailed out.
They've gotten bailed out, and then Springdale has just they've shot themselves in the foot. Last 20 seconds of the third quarter. Hensley in the shotgun, has Craig alongside. Springdale now blitzing a lot.
No, there's a hold on the outside there by wide receiver.
And they're not going to call it.
I mean, he felt. I don't know. I don't know how you don't call a holding there on Tillman McNair. I mean, basically was falling down, grabbing the jersey.
So that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Our score after 3, Springdale 28, Heritage 20. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network. I thought you got tossed for targeting in high school. I guess I'm wrong.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at
As
Sam's.
we start the fourth quarter, second down 12. Ball's back at the 36-yard line. Carter Hensley in the shotgun. Throwing the wheel around to Tillman McNair. Pass caught at the 11. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 8-yard line. You just got to get your head on a swivel there. I mean, I thought Eduardo was in good position, just didn't make the play.
Yeah, he had great position on him. Just might have wanted to be a little bit closer, but man, just keep the bailout has worked for Heritage, because outside of less than 10 plays, it hasn't gone their way all night.
First and goal, ball at the 8. It's first carry for Inasau.
Springdale signaling like there was a turnover. Springdale saying they do.
Referee
I'm not
says,
seeing
"I don't
any
think
signal.
so."
Yeah, I think they're going to mark him down.
That's Inasau on the carry. His first carry of the night. It's going to be, I don't call it a yard, down to the 7. Bring up second down and goal. Inasau immediately out of the game. Now they're going to send Baxley back in. He's 6'2". Last time he was in down on the goal line, they threw the fade to him. Clock running. 11 minutes to go here. He in the ball game. Springdale by 8. They'll go I formation. Craig. He's going to be cut down. Maybe gets a yard out of it, down to the 6.
I think they're going to mark him down right at the line of scrimmage there.
It's going to be third down.
Once again, good. The Springdale defense has been good, with their backs against the wall here. All game. Yeah, they scored last time that they got the ball. They had the ball this short into the red zone, but that was also, they made them go all 4 downs.
So third down goal. Hensley in the shotgun. He's going to roll near side. Hensley with room. He fires corner of the end zone. I think that's intercepted. We'll see. What's the call?
If they call it inbounds, that's an INT.
Should be. No call from anybody. They're going to say incomplete.
They're going to say he was out. They're going to say he was out of bounds.
Boy, that's one of those ones. If you had replay.
Come on, let's get some cameras on that.
Zamarian's pleading his case down here.
Which, I mean, that is extremely close. I think if it had been caught by Heritage, it would have been out of bounds. And I'm not saying that because we're on the Springdale call. It's just the way the position was. He was right there,
Yeah,
still had some green under his feet.
So Heritage is going to go here. 4th and goal, ball at the 6.
Well, you got to.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fade to backslide.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this feels like. That's what this looks like. And they're going to go other side.
Turn around.
Incomplete. Okay. Springdale holds. Great defense there on the far side.
Got a little worried. Never turned around. Was face guarding there. Luckily got away with it. No call.
Tajon Sparks on the coverage. Heritage turns it over at the 6. And now with 10:13 to go, if you can put together a couple minutes worth of drives and put points on the board, you're going to put this game away. You're going to go back to Springdale with a win.
Oh, you are. You're walking out of here with that first check mark in the left-hand column, that first big W on the year. And honestly, at this point, the way that Springdale has been driving the ball outside of the last 3 and out, as long as you don't turn it over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, would it really shock you at this point if they were able to go, what are they going, 94 yards in 10 minutes? It would not shock me with the way that they've been moving the ball methodically down the field that if the whole clock takes over. But when I make a prediction like that, normally it's the other thing around. Here goes Phelps for 94 yards.
Trying to get outside. He's going to pick up a couple here. He's going to get past the 10-yard line, close to the 13-yard line. And you know what? Outside of just falling out of bounds, I mean, that's exactly what you want.
That is. The clock's going to stay running, so good.
We'll mark it at the 12. It'll be a 6-yard pickup. And look, if you're Springdale here, I mean, you're snapping it with 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Every
you're
single
taking
time.
Every
second you
off.
possibly can. Both teams with full set of timeouts. So, Springdale's going to break the huddle here with 20 seconds on the play clock. I can't understand why you're going so fast. Yeah, all right. Now Landon turns around, takes a look. They're going to snap it with 10. Here's Davon. 15-yard line. Boy, it's going to be close.
Depends on where they mark him.
We'll see where they mark him out.
I think they might get it.
There's somebody.
They're going to wave it over.
Yeah, there was somebody throwing the football on the far side. I thought it was a flag on the play, but it's not. They're going to mark him at the 16. So it is a first down. And that's 2 plays, first down. Clock running.
That's what you want to see.
Exactly. 9:15 to go. And, I mean, they're with an 8-point lead. I mean, you don't want to get crazier. It's still a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
It's still close enough where if Heritage is able to get the stop, you are a little worried. It's not out of reach. But the way that Springdale has been moving the ball and wasting time off the clock, you feel very confident right now.
Landon, that would look like a busted play there from the start. And he's going to get a couple out of it, gets what he can.
Like I said, outside of turning the ball over, you feel very confident. And that snap almost went over his head a bit.
And for all of the, I guess, the discombobulation there, he's still got 3 yards on the play. He's going to get up to the 20. And again, if you can snap it with 5 seconds left and get 4 yards a pop, I mean, you're going to win a football game.
Oh, yeah, you are. No doubt about it.
This young Springdale team trying to get their first win of the year, trying to go 1-0 in 7A West play. 8:35 to go here in the ball game. Springdale with the football. 2nd down, 6. Here comes Landon again. 20-yard line, 25, first down yardage, 30. Looks like they'll mark him down at about the 29. So
yeah, I'll keep taking this whole 2-play first down thing.
Yeah, that's a 9-yard pickup. And look, you don't fix it if it ain't broke.
No, you don't.
You keep running it till they stop you.
Stick with the bread and butter. Stick with what you know and what you do best.
And we're going to get a timeout Heritage with 8:20 to go. You're taking a timeout with 8:20 to go?
This coaching staff may be the worst staff I've ever seen at managing clocks and managing timeouts. They have no idea what they're doing.
It is a curious thing unless they're trying to make some sort of adjustment here to take out the Landon factor. I mean, they just burn
sense.
They just burn timeouts left and right. Landon Phipps tonight, 23 carries, 166 yards rushing. He's been the story tonight, 3 touchdowns. Passing wise, 13 of 19, 165 yards. So he's tallied up almost 300. Well, my math isn't what it used to be, but 330 yards. Is that about right?
Carry the one minus the 5. Yeah, something like that.
330-ish, something like that. He's Drew Barrett. I'm Zach Arns. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We got a good one.
Yeah, we do.
Can't complain about the quality of the game. Teams have played well. Next week, 6:30, we'll be on the air back home at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Bentonville West is in town. They got throttled tonight by Fayetteville. We're efforting a final score on that. Last check, they were down 42-17 to the Purple Dogs. So Springdale comes off the sidelines. One back set is Ronnie Stillwell, riding sidecar with Landon Phillips. First down 10, ball's at the 29. Springdale 23 yards on this drive and 4 plays, and now we've got flags. Looks like may have gotten a false start. One of those things you hate to see, especially coming out of a timeout. And they were in rhythm. 4 plays. They were 4 plays. You get the
4 plays, 2 first downs.
You were in rhythm, and now you come out of the timeout, and it just.
Hopefully, you can get it back.
That's where you hand it to Land. I mean, you're ripping off. 5 yards a chunk here, so you're in pretty good shape here. So it'll be 1st and 15.
And this is where you go back to the landing up the middle or swing screen pass.
Landon's gonna throw.
No, you got him.
Pass complete. Cortez at the 39. Oh, nice move. Now he fumbles the football. And Heritage has the football at the 42-yard line. And, you talk about things that young teams do, and this is just one of them. He's just trying to make a play.
Yeah, he is.
But you got to secure the football.
He made a decent play, but ball security.
You gotta lock it up.
I can tell you exactly what they're going to be doing in practice on Monday.
It's a lot
of punch drills.
Yeah, now Heritage gets the football at the 41-yard line. They are 8 points down with a plethora of time here.
Plenty of time.
And, it's just one of those sudden change things. When I played my coach in this situation, this is sudden change. We're throwing it deep. Off something like this.
You got the momentum.
Right. Now, Landon's going to check in at safety here. That's something that they like to do. He can cover a lot of ground back there. But Carter Hensley in the shotgun. Eli Craig is the running back. And he's going to get
nowhere to go.
Maybe 2 out of that straight ahead. Springdale done a nice job on him. He had a huge game.
He did.
Last week against Alma. Ripped off an 80-yarder on the first play of the game. And tonight he has run 17 times for 72 yards. He had a 23-yard touchdown run on the first drive. And Springdale really, since then,
contained him pretty well. Really nice job. I think outside of that play, I think his longest carry has been 10, 11 yards.
So it's 2nd down. Ball at the 38-yard line. They gave him 3 on the play. They're going to try a little toss sweep here. Now Craig at the 25-20. Landon's going to drag him down at the 22-yard line. So it's 16 yards. And right now, Heritage on the edge of the Storms Orthodontics red zone. 7:31 to go here in the 4th quarter. Springdale trying to hang on here. Had opportunities to blow this game wide open, just haven't been able to do it. 3 turnovers.
Had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, 3 fumbles have really been the issue.
Coming into the game, you thought if anybody was going to have trouble holding on to the ball, it would have been Heritage with their 2 turnovers.
Same play, other side. This is Craig. He'll get inside the 20. It's going to be a 4-yard pickup down to the 18.
Still plenty of time to go in this game. If they are able to, punch it in and, somehow tie it up with a 2-point conversion, you still got plenty of time on the clock. You still have all 3 of your timeouts because – one, you're not dummies like Heritage and just don't know how to manage the clock.
Hayden Tossman's coming off the field. Looks like he got caught up in the wash there. 7:01 to go. Ball now at the 17-yard line. It's 2nd down. They'll go back into the I formation. Here comes Craig straight ahead. Springdale locks that up. Datrion Westfork, Zach Turner, Landon's in there. Zach Turner getting up off the bottom of the pile. Brandon Lauder down there. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Got an injured Bulldog on the field.
It looks like Datrion's down. 6:37 to go in the ball game. They're going to tend to him. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came
And we welcome
easy,
you back to
but
Gate
with
Stadium.
just
And, of course,
5
we would be remiss if we did not mention that tonight marks 5 years since Springdale High School lost Kyler Williams in a tragic car accident. Kyler's a great kid, got to know him a little bit, and every year on this date, we all sort of take a step back, reflect on some of the things that Kyler taught us. Great kid, great athlete, loved calling his games, and I know he's watching his Bulldogs tonight. Carter Henley's pass complete to Brady Laird. That's going to be enough for a first down. Ball will now be resting at the 8-yard line. And
this is excuse me. This is something you haven't seen out of Heritage since the first drive of the game.
Clock moving, 6:20 to go, and now you're going to call on that Springdale defense again.
Need to come up big.
Heritage will go into the I set. First and goal, ball at the 8. They're going to pitch to Craig. And they're going to drag him down at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard pickup. And this game very reminiscent of a game that they played 5 years ago. Springdale trying to end like a 15-game losing streak here at Gate Stadium. 29-26 was the final. Springdale made a goal line stand at the end of the ball game to seal the deal on that one. This one very, very similar. Two teams just struggling, trying to find a win, and playing their hearts out tonight.
Yeah, they really are. And, I mean, Landon Phillips now playing both ways.
Hensley throws the fade, looking for Baxley. Knocked away Zamarian Manuel.
They're going to call it.
Well, let's see what this particular referee has been a little tough on the DPI.
That's a no call, bro. That is a no call.
Let's see what we got here. Flag is in the end zone, and if it is in the end zone, that would be a first down at the 1.
That's a terrible call. I'd pick that up.
Yeah, they're going to call the DPI.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
So they're going to put it at the 3, half the distance of the goal. It's now in high school that's not going to be an automatic first down, so it'll be second and goal with 5:29 to go. And there you go.
Got to jump.
Yeah, you did. So Springdale catches a break. Springdale now 11 penalties on the night for
many.
104 yards. And,
I'll tell you what else they're going to be doing on practice on Monday, running for all those penalty yards.
On the exchange of penalties, Springdale actually gets the better end of the deal here.
Yeah.
It was a 3-yard penalty against them. It's a 5-yard for them. So now it's second down and goal, ball at the 8. Receivers out to the left. Eli Craig, the running back. They'll try the play fake. Datrion in there. A nice tackle there.
Tackle.
It's Tajon Sparks on the tackle, and there's no gain on the play. Pass caught by Wade. And it's going to bring up third down and goal. Zane Garner, check that.
Exactly where you want to be right now. I mean, it's ball on the 6-yard line. Third down. The clock is running. You have the 8-point lead.
They were here last time.
It's 2-down territory, and you've held them thus far. You've done your job. Just 2 more plays, young guys. 2 more plays.
Hensley going to roll near side. Fires pass. In and out of the hands of Brady Laird. Incomplete. Zamarian Manuel on the coverage, and now it's fourth down again.
Heck, not to take a shot at the ref, but heck, if he's going to call that last one, no, I didn't call that.
This is interesting. If 5:04 to go in the ballgame, you're going to send your field goal team out.
What? Did they know how football
works? Well, now here's what you're thinking. Is your defense has played pretty well here in the second half. If you can stop them,
they got a fumble.
If you can stop them, you're going to get the football back. But you kick the field goal the first time. But anyway, Bareilles on the try. Tillman McNair is going to hold. 5:04 to go. 28-20 our score. This is going to be we'll call it 23-yard attempt for Bareilles. And we've got a bad snap. Ball is loose. Springdale's got it at the 25.
Well, technically, it would have mattered who picked it up. So, got it. Ball. Great momentum turn.
That is about as bad a. Now they had the issue on the extra.
I mean, that's the
earlier.
second. That's
two
in a row.
Yeah, the second time that's happened. And now Springdale's going to get the football back at the 25. They lose 18 yards on the play. Now, if you're Springdale with 5:02 to go, you got all 3 timeouts left. You're telling your guys, secure the football, and we're going home with a win.
Exactly. I don't care if it looks weird. They're landing. If you got to run the ball just like this, like you're cradling a baby as you go through the hole, you do that. You have to secure the football.
So it's first down 10, Springdale. Ball at the 25-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Springdale trying to wrap this up, end their 4-game losing streak, go to 1-0 in conference play. Here comes Landon. Landon to the 30, 35, 40. Landon fips down the sideline. Is going to get bumped out of bounds in Heritage territory, and that's exactly what you want to see.
Oh, that is great. That's exactly what you want to see out of Landon Phillips. Taking the game in his hand, not allowing anything bad to happen. He says, hey, guys, I'm going to make sure we get across that 50. I'm going to make sure that they start to think about using their timeouts. I'm going to make sure we put this game away, and that's exactly what you want from your senior leadership quarterback.
29 yards on the carry, 4:54 to go in the ball game. Landon now 24 carries, 195 yards rushing. And we've got flags again. Springdale jumping early. It's going to push him back into Springdale territory. That's penalty number 12.
Another 2 steps forward, 1 step back situation, and we've seen all game. Penalties have got to stop.
That is 109 yards worth of penalties for Springdale tonight. First down, 15. Landon gives to Davon. Up the middle, Davon at the 40. Boy, he's going to come up about 3 yards short. Yeah, nice run there by Davon Sparks, running hard. They're going to put him down at the 39.
Letting that clock roll. Do not snap this ball unless it's inside 10 seconds.
Davon now.
I don't think they're going to.
40 yards on 12 carries and 4.5 minutes to go. Springdale trying to put this losing streak to bed. Get to 1-0, heading into Bentonville West next week. Boy, you know as well as I do, man. Going in with a win, a whole lot better than the alternative.
Oh, yeah.
Everything tastes better, looks better.
Feels better.
Feels better. Nobody's going to be hurting tomorrow.
No, it ain't.
Play clock at 5. Landon gives to Davon. Got the first down, 35. Then he lost it.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see where they...
North-south, young man. North to south.
Boy, he had it if he turned
it.
He's going to come up. And now we've got, looks like Isaac Cooper is down. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 30. Drew, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Is that 37?
That is the 37 where they're going to mark it. It's got to get to the 36.
So it's a 2-yard pickup.
He had it.
He did. He did. And he tried to bounce it outside. 3:56 to go. We've got a Springdale Bulldog down, and while we'll just hold it here. Springdale's with 3:56 to go, 8-point lead. I mean, third and one is manageable. They've been pretty good on third downs tonight. The Dogs.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say it's going to be a Landon draw. Yeah.
Springdale 7 out of 10 on third downs tonight. I'm not a mathematician, but it's 70%. I mean, you're going to win a lot of games converting 7 out of 10.
You're going to win most games converting 7 out of 10.
So while we wait for the Bulldog, we'll get you a number here in just a second. Just a reminder, next Friday night, 6:30, we'll be on the air back home, Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium, game number 2 of the 7A West Conference race. Bentonville West will be in town. The Wolverines, Springdale never beaten the Wolverines.
Really?
Never beaten them. They've been in existence since 2016. Springdale is yet to crack that code. Gotten close a couple times. Just have not been able to beat the Wolverines, but it'll be fun. That's a fun team to watch. Brian Pratt, one of the more innovative guys as far as offense goes in Arkansas. We were trying to update a couple of scores. I know Captain Stubing over here was watching Fayetteville and Bentonville West. Was it 42-13? 42-20. Okay, so we'll do our best to get you some updates on other games. The injured Bulldog is Arthur Clark, the left guard. He is up and walking off under his own power. Now, Springdale's got some. I mean, Kane Pinto is out.
Yeah, no, we still haven't had a Kane Pinto sighting.
No,
I've
been looking for him on the sidelines, during the breaks when I can find him. But
is that him down there with the leg?
No, that's not him. He was. They were looking at his lower leg prior to halftime, and then I have not seen him.
We haven't seen him back at least back in the field.
So it's 3rd down 1. Ball resting at the 37-yard line to make the 36. Here comes Landon on the quarterback sweep. He's got the first down. Landon, did I see a flag come in? No?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Okay, something flew along the sidelines, but Landon's going to get close to the 20-yard line. It's going to put Landon over 200 rushing. We'll see where they marked him out of bounds. Looks like they're going to put him in at the 22. So it's the 22. So it's a 15-yard pickup. Landon now 210 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. He's thrown for another 165.
200 and 200, but that'd be a great mark to get to. But let's keep that clock running there, guys.
So it's 1st down 10. Clock running, 3:20 to go. This is Davon. Davon got to run out of bounds. Well, you got to
stay inside.
Stay in bounds.
That's another mental mistake. You got to know the situations. If that means you got to take the hit, take the hit.
You can do what everybody else is. Just kind of just give yourself up, fall down. But he gets 7 on the play down to the 15. So Springdale now in a situation here. Davon with 49 yards rushing. Springdale clock stop, 3:17 to go. One first down here, and I mean, you might get this thing under a minute.
I mean, definitely could.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go. And we've got flags. It's going to back Springdale up back to the 20. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
That's penalty number 13.
13.
Man, just think where this game would be if it was at a manageable 5 or 6.
Well, there's a lot of things you can point to tonight that, what if?
Yeah.
I mean, Heritage has the ball twice inside the 10-yard line. Springdale turns them away both times. Turnovers. Springdale turns it over inside their own 20-yard line. There's just a lot of things tonight. Yeah. It's been sloppy. It's been really good at times. We've got a competitive football game. We've got an 8-point game with 3:16 to go. 2nd down and 8. Here comes Landon. He's going to be close to first down yardage.
I'm going to say they're going to. I think they're going to give it to him.
It's going to be really close. We'll see. J.J. Lockett there to make the stop for Heritage.
They're going to call him short.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 13, so it's a 7-yard pickup.
That's going to be 3rd and inches.
Clock continuing now to run. 2:50 to go. Heritage has 2 timeouts left. Yeah, inexplicably burned one with 8 minutes to go.
For no reason. Yeah, if you are Heritage, if Springdale gets the first down here, you've got to start calling.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to start using your timeouts. Phipps. And boy, he runs right into it. 2 Heritage defenders.
Yeah, they take the timeout right there.
Xavier Carroll makes the stop. He came up in run support. It's going to be marked back at the 18. So now, if you're Brett Hobbs, you're looking to get your first win as Springdale head coach.
Go by 11 here.
You're facing a 4th down, and we'll call it 6, with just over 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You try the field goal. Field goal puts the game away.
Yeah, you definitely take the field goal. You don't even attempt to try to keep the clock running. You take the 3. You go up by 2 scores. Bing bang boom. You're walking out here with the W.
And I think that's where we're going.
That's where we should be going.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. So Junior Reyna is going to come on to hold. Now remember, he's not the normal holder.
Actually, is that number 10 out there?
No. Now Cortez is he's going to put the T down at the
solid
24.
0.
So this is going to be, if my math is correct, 24 would be a 34-yard attempt. for Chris Cortez. Missed a game winner 2 weeks ago. This could give Springdale an 11-point lead with 2:25 to go. I'm not sure what the hold up is. I'm not sure what the hold up is.
We waiting on TV?
No, that's us.
I know. We're
All right,
ready
so
to go.
Here we go. Chris Cortez to try a 34-yard field goal to give Springdale an 11-point lead. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. Chris Cortez is good from 34 yards out, and Springdale goes up by 11, 31-20 with 2:28 to go. That's what they were doing, was they were putting time back on the clock.
Okay. Man. So that was a very suspenseful 2 seconds that it took to get for that ball to travel 34 yards, and had plenty of leg. Probably could have gotten it from about 40, 45 maybe. But, man, the ups and downs, the roller coaster feeling of this game. You're now up by 11, and you feel good. You feel confident. You know, barring total disaster
what
here.
you can't do is have a meltdown.
Yeah,
on
you
defense,
can't.
A busted coverage, something like that. Because look,
you can't let them score quickly.
Right. Now, here's the thing about that I've noticed about Heritage, and it's not a criticism. Look, the coaches have forgotten more than I would have ever learned. Is Heritage, they run their stuff. It's not, they're not going to go 5 wide and just start chucking it down the field. It's they do what they do. It's going to be a lot of zone stuff. You're going to see Hensley rolling out. They have a very limited playbook. So Luis Flores has it teed up. Back deep, Tillman McNair, J.J. Lockett. Springdale 2:25 to their first victory of the season. Luis gets his foot into it. Lockett is going to take it at the 9. Springdale's got this one covered pretty well. Lockett's going to be dragged down at the 24-yard line. Great coverage there by the Bulldog kick team. Nick Thompson.
Keep your heads.
Yeah, now this is one of those things you got to be careful of. We saw it against Farmington where you can get you don't look.
Yeah, Antonio Lopez was down there kind of chirping at a guy. Now they're still chirping down there on the sidelines. Got to keep your mouth shut, young fella.
This is not the time.
This is not the time to try to be the big man here.
2:19 to go. Heritage with 1 timeout left. Carter Hensley, the quarterback. They'll need 2 scores to make this a ball game. Carter Hensley's going to throw. Ball nearly intercepted. Who got their hands on that? That was Michael Dickerson. Almost had his first career interception. And look, if you're Springdale, pin your ears back. You can get after the quarterback.
I've been saying it all night. He tips his throw. He stares them down. If you just watch his eyes, you know where he's going.
2:13 to go in the ball game. 2nd down, 10. Springdale leaning on his defense one more time. 467 yards of offense for Springdale tonight. Just 240 for Heritage. Springdale's outscored Heritage.
That's the role turnovers really play when you outgain somebody like that, but it's still an 11-point game.
McNair fires. Pass again, nearly intercepted, this time by Zamarian Manuel. Springdale getting hands on footballs. Just feels like one of them.
Unfortunately, they've been hands of stone right now.
Well, you just feel like they're going to get one here. I mean, Zamarian had it down here.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got robbed on the PI. That whole thing. But it's worked out. 2:12 to go. 3rd down, 10. You're in 4-down territory if you're Heritage. Springdale needs a couple of defensive plays, and they're going to go back to Springdale. 1-0 in conference play. Here's Hensley. Protection's good. And he's going to throw it high and long with Baxley, and that's going to be incomplete. And now you're facing a 4th down and 10.
I'm shocked they didn't call him there for face guarding. He never turned around.
I was watching the guy who's been throwing the flags all night. I was watching him as he was coming over. He had the worst view of it, but he's had that on a couple of plays. He's the one that called the targeting on Eduardo. And now with 2:05 to go, Springdale needs one more stop, and they can put an end to this. Heritage taking a lot of time here. Play clock now at 10. Carter Hensley in the shotgun. Springdale shows blitz. They get home.
That's it.
That ball nearly intercepted by Zamarian Manuel, but it doesn't matter. Springdale's going to get the football back with 1:58 to go. Michael Dickerson, the dog that provided the pressure that
Great
upset
job.
the whole play. And Springdale's going to get out of here with a 31-20 win, barring anything odd.
I mean, if you're Heritage, do you try to burn the timeout?
Well, sure. Look, if you're Springdale, you run safest play you can. Find out if he's going to call the timeout.
Yeah.
If he's not going to call the timeout, then you take the knees after that. The Springdale's going to go to 1-0 in conference play. They'll host Bentonville West next week. This has been an impressive performance, as I mentioned. Landon Phipps on the night, 27 carries, 212 yards rushing.
Have yourself a game, young fella.
14 for 20 through the air, 182 yards. That's a big night. Almost the 200 night.
It is.
Totals up 3 touchdowns for Springdale. And now looking to put this thing away. Landon Phipps with the football. And here he comes. And he's going to get maybe a yard down to the 20.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and use it.
They're going to go ahead and use the timeout. So we'll get down to the 25-yard line. And, as we sort of spin this forward here, I mean, this is medicine. I mean, this is the best deodorant there is. This makes you feel like you
got a chance.
Yeah,
you got a chance.
Absolutely you do. You're going to get on the bus tonight. You're going to feel good going back home. Like I said, everything's going to taste better. Everything's going to look better. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get up. Your girlfriend looks better. I mean, it's just, life's good.
Life is good.
Life is good after
Winning
you win.
is great,
right,
and it's something you should never take advantage of. Winning's hard.
Yeah, it is.
If it wasn't everybody, would be a winner. But we know that's not how it works in life, and that's definitely not how it works in sports. There's winners, there's losers, and man, does it feel good to be a winner.
And for this Heritage program, this is now 13 consecutive losses. They haven't won a league game since 2017. They've only won 2 since 2014.
Ooh.
So it has been and look, I mean, they are. I think they've got talent. I don't know, I think they're mismanaged at some spots, but man, they got to be really happy with the way they played tonight, effort-wise.
I mean, don't want to say anything about a moral victory, but
I don't believe in those.
But you can definitely take away some positives here if you are Heritage.
Davon Sparks going to carry down to the 20-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. I mean, 1 first down and this thing's over.
Yeah, I mean, right now you're getting it. You could snap the ball at about the 101 mark. I mean, if you take it all the way down to about 2 seconds.
Which I think is what you want to do. You want to take this thing down as far as you can. You're certainly not going to put it in the air. You hope Landon or Davon pops one and can get you the first down, and then it's one knee and you're out of here. Play clock now at 10. The game clock at 1:09. Phipps has Sparks and Stillwell alongside.
He's got it.
Sparks first down inside the 10, near the 5-yard line, and that is going to do it. Davon Sparks puts the nail in the coffin. Going to put the ball down on the 7-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup. Davon 67 yards rushing on 16 carries, and now the clock under a minute. Best formation in football.
Victory.
Victory formation. Landon Phipps will have an opportunity to take a knee, and that's going to do it. Plenty of time on the play clock. Now at 12.
I mean, now that it's below 40, you can take it whenever.
Yeah,
you don't even have to wait.
Phipps going to take the knee. And that's going to do it.
And it doesn't seem like anybody's really reacting yet. Like, guys, it's over.
There it is.
You're good.
Go ahead.
Celebrate. Enjoy it.
So the clock is going to wind down, and it is great to see the emotion of this Springdale High School football team as they're going to get their first win of 2021. Our final score tonight, Springdale 31, Rogers Heritage 20. Heck of a night. I mean, it was a lot of fun. We had a good football game. Two teams fought very, very hard. Springdale going to go to 1-0 and get ready for Bentonville West next week.
Yeah, you might be 1-3 on the season, but hey, you're 1-0 where it counts, and that's
exactly
conference play. Getting a lot of confidence. You learn when you have a young team. There's a big thing about learning how to win, right?
Exactly.
We saw it against Farmington. get up big and ultimately lose. They hadn't learned how to win. Now that they've gotten that win under their belt, they know what it feels like. They know what you have to do to get it done, and that is going to build so much confidence and just going to build so much momentum for this team going forward.
So the Dogs go to 1-0 in conference play. We're on the air 6:30 next Friday night, back home at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Dogs will take on Bentonville West. For Drew and our entire Bulldogs Sports Network crew, we appreciate you watching. We will talk to you next week. Good night, everybody.